And just like that, we are live. How you doing, Adam? You having a good week?
Better and better. It's been a great week, full of a lot of exciting things. How about you guys?
I don't know if I believe him anymore. Now that I know it's his go-to thing.
And he's an actor.
Yeah, I know. It's convincing. I was convinced for a while there, but I think I'm starting to wise up.
No, it's all a process. I had the best interview of my life with Mr. Harrison Blake Young. That was very exciting.
All right.
Jesus. I watched a lot of clips of it. I can't believe you've never had a better interview than that.
He's had some shitty interviews.
Wow.
Well, I guess the scale we're judging on might be different. I found it to be very, very revealing and enjoyable.
Good. Okay. Well, I'm excited. We got some clips that coming up in the program today. It's funny that JT wrote, "Can't wait to hear about Carl's bike ride today." That's so bizarre because I was going to talk about that. I've been having this issue with my front tire. It's got a slow leak.
Yeah.
So I have to pump it up before I go out, which is fine.
Sure.
Whatever. I bought a new pump. It's fine. Works real easy. So I'm out. It's about as far as I go during my ride this morning.
Okay.
And I start to feel like, things are feeling real squishy. What's going on? Back tire.
Oh.
Back tire goes flat. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm miles and miles away from home. I could walk it. So I put my bike somewhere where I can go back and get it later with my car. And I start walking. And I see those e-scooters. You ever ride one of those e-scooters before?
No.
Me neither.
All I can think of is Nashville.
Well, a buddy of ours did have an issue with an e-scooter in Nashville. But I hadn't been drinking yet. It was the morning time, so
True.
I liked
yeah.
my chances.
So you weren't hammered. Okay.
I was not hammered. I was riding my bike around this morning. And I see e-scooters all piled up. And I've seen them around, obviously, for years, but I don't need one of those. I have my own modes of transportation. Mm-hmm. But not today, I didn't. So I said, all right, I'm going to do this. And I must look like the biggest fucking dork riding an e-scooter around the city. I was just praying I didn't run into anyone who knew me.
Oh, the scooter would do it. Okay.
Okay, all right. Get your shots in right now. You ever do the e-scooter thing, Adam?
No. You don't go fast enough for it to feel justified. It's like just faster than walking, but slow enough that you just feel silly and
your
like
hecklers could
entitled
easily
and spoiled.
Yeah,
up
they
with
could
you.
easily catch me and just grab me by my shirt, pull me right off.
Give me your money, dork.
You just feel like a real dandy on one of those things.
I don't even know how to stand on it. I used to skateboard. I've talked about this before, but I've never been a scooter guy.
Right.
So I don't know if you stand sideways and grab the thing like this.
Like a skateboard.
Yeah, you think you stand on it like a
Or
skateboard?
a surfboard with a handle.
Because it's shaped like one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not like a Segway where you're supposed to, be front and go forward.
Oh, right. Like,
It's a scooter.
Like Job would drive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I don't know if I was doing it right. I was realizing I haven't watched enough people do this.
Were you being heckled?
No, in my own head.
Okay.
And then I turned on my podcast I was listening to and cranked it up. Make sure those thoughts couldn't seep in anymore.
So everything looks good on the cameras. I'm getting the spinny things over here with nothing.
Are you really?
Yeah. Just wanted to let you know.
You look fine to
Yeah.
me.
Everything seems fine over there.
Huh. That's annoying. We've never had a problem with that one.
No.
It's doing a lot?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can see Adam. That's the important thing.
Will you be able to see the clips when I play them? Can you see that right
Yep,
there?
That's fine. Everything's great now.
Oh.
Yep.
right.
And now it's fixed.
All right.
So you can do stuff.
So no getting on airplanes multiple times stories today. In Silent Shape, I don't have a new meth story.
Not
I
yet.
don't know why people say the Dabble versus Dead since John left. I think it's clearly popping.
This fucking
Travel
guy.
stories.
I mean, he's whose side is he on? Whose team is he on? He's like one of the hosts of this show.
Oh, is that what's happening?
He's just heckling me.
No, we're not heckling you. No. You'll see that with John later on when he's on Stephanie Miller. That's John literally
Jesus Christ.
being me. I can't believe how good that is. I cannot get over. I'm not going to be able to get through it. Every second is something
know.
so awful and incredible happening.
I know, and I would. This is my biggest concern going into that. I'm like, okay, the first Stephanie Miller stuff we did, John was the guest, so they're asking him questions. He's talking. What's it going to be like when he's the producer on the show? Oh, don't you worry. Oh, boy.
I'm answered 10 minutes.
It's even better. When
And
he's-
yeah, you could stop it at every syllable.
Oh, it's great.
But don't.
I won't. I will not. All right. Did you have any fun stories from your day or week, Adam, you needed to get out there to the world?
I mean, only what we were just talking about. I think it's important for me to maintain my journalistic credibility and to, respond honestly to everything that's happening. And I do have a very, stoic face to begin with. I know that. So it doesn't help anything. But I'm going to continue to respond how I feel and not be persuaded by any of the
just say it, Carl. You're fucking boring. Shut up. Nobody cares. Is that what you're
the audience will decide on Travel Talk. It will be up to them to decide how they feel about it. I'm just one voice among the many.
Oh, another dumb thing, because I really am an idiot. So I have a bike chain with a combination on it.
Oh, okay.
I've never learned what the combination is. Because I don't really bring my bike places to go inside, It's not really my thing. So I'm like, oh, fuck, I could tie it up somewhere, but I can't. And I was trying to remember if I knew it. I don't think I do.
So what'd you do with it?
I stashed it in a parking lot in some brush, hoping people wouldn't see it. It was in one of the nicer neighborhoods at the time.
And some homeless guy got woken up.
I nailed him in the head with it. So yeah, that was the other thing too. Is I'm like, that's why I didn't want to walk for miles. It was going to take 50 minutes an hour.
Sure.
It's like the longer I'm not at my bike, the more chance someone's going to grab it. That's why I got on that scooter. Fuck this city, though. There is glass everywhere, the construction everywhere. My bike can't survive this fucking city anymore.
Yeah.
It's having a lot of problems out there.
How are they doing on collecting those Segways? Are they just piles of them everywhere? The scooters?
There's piles everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what you have to do, though, which I think this might be a new feature. Before you end your trip officially, you have to take a photo of it, standing up somewhere. So I'm sure people kick them over afterwards.
Oh, yeah, they're all over Cornhill where I live.
Did you see the one right in front of my house? That's mine now, by the way.
In the garbage, yeah.
I was thinking that. I'm like, I can just leave this here and bring it back. Who else is going to grab that thing? Maybe somebody. I don't know. Might be mine now. All right, Mr. C. I realize it's not that riveting. It's just a day in the life. I'm just trying to get things warmed up here. Trying to ease into a fantastic episode. We got a great episode planned. And we have people who are going over to supertip.gg/WATP. And that's where you can interrupt things like my amazing stories of bicycle riding. And Anonymous did this 4 days ago, actually, it looks like.
I've finally been starstruck. Was always partial to Xena Warrior Princess, but was watching House MD episode 214, Sex Kills, and a familiar voice sounded. The cow bikini makes so much sense now.
Wow. Adam, it sounds like Valley Chad is into you. That's exciting. Dr. Steve is at
There's a lot of
Supertip.
info there.
Dr. Steve is supertip.gg/WATP.
It's simple. Find the prime factors of x, then take the integral of the second order quadratic. Multiply by the girth of my schlong. That's the goal. You're overcomplicating it, Carl. Sheesh.
Yeah, you're right. The math is easy on that show. R.I.P. Ozzy. That was interesting. That the news came out during Who Are These Broadcasters yesterday. And it just so happened that we had Craig Gass and who was the other guest on there from that metal show? Don Jameson. So those two guys had a lot of great stories, and that was actually worked out very well. Christian Blatt was trying to push them out. I saw at one point, Christian goes, all right, well, there was this Coldplay concert. And Craig Gass is like, no, Ozzy just died. We're talking about this right now. All right, good. Keep it on Ozzy. We don't need Coldplay concert stuff. Everyone see the Coldplay concert.
Christian was testing them.
He was testing them. He did a great job. He did a very good job with those guys. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Oops, I tripped on our cords and ruined the episode. Wonder if Carl is going to fire me. Oh, that's right, Carl has no kids. Phew.
I get it.
No, but that would mean I would fire you.
Oh,
my
right.
kid didn't
I
make
would
the baseball team.
No chance of redemption.
Right. I'm not in a good mood. My kid didn't make the team. So you're not going to get away with it.
I pumped up your back tire.
Oh, God. This Brendan Schaub and Chin stuff today is fantastic. Fun okay. Tune in this Sunday for Blind Mike Project. I'll try to share the gift of gifteds for YouTube fans and Mike and Craigers, plus Strangle Bros times Opie bonus episode. Translate this for me, Adam. What's going on?
Whew, okay. They want us to check out the Blind Mind Project this Sunday. Always a good idea. They're going to try and... yeah, you lost me there. I don't know what's happening.
They're going to share a bunch of gifted memberships. If you want a membership, you don't want to pay for it, Fun OK is going to take care of that. You can do that on this channel too, Fun OK, or just promote Blind Mike. Either way, it's fine. Michael P., my man, coming in. I was at training camp in the armpit of America today, hoping to make my HBO debut soon. R.I.P. Tara and go Bills. Mm-hmm. Go Bills, Michael. I tried to get tickets for training camp. I guess I didn't get them. I never got a notification that I did. Oh, well.
Oh, is it like a lottery?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're free, but you can't just go there. You have to ask for them in advance and get them, and I didn't.
Oh, I was born a scooter guy.
No, I'm not a scooter guy. I don't want that guy.
Oh, you are now, buddy.
Oh, shit. Vinny's here watching.
So let me get this straight. You bought a bike pump instead of a new inner tube. Then you rode around downtown on an e-scooter side saddle. Cool.
Fuck.
He's got you there.
I didn't think Vinny was
No, I
watching.
can't say.
I wouldn't have told that story if I knew Vinny was watching. Damn it. Hamilton Burger, who are these boomers? WATB.
Mm-hmm.
His name is producer Chris.
Hey.
I love it. That's where I go too far with Adam. Fucking guy.
Don't
Do not have you talk about Chris like that.
Yeah.
He is
All right,
sacred
all
here. Beloved.
All right. You guys ready to start the show proper? We fucked around enough. You can continue to interrupt the flow. Supertip.gg/WATP. We'll be back on the other side of this.
I told them in the strongest of words to just do it.
You see, this is a we just do it kind of show.
I think that this thing is going to get a little bit bigger than I think it will.
Episode
641.
Are you a boner guy?
Oh, I was a boner guy.
You know what? I miss penis.
What are you talking about?
I'm the one who should apologize.
Is it going to be absolutely riveting? Is it going to change your life by any stretch? Probably not, but it's going to be at least entertaining, okay?
By the way, for those people that are in the back, remember to shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, asswipe, and suck my cock.
I've been dying to say that.
Cuz-a-roo. Slap-a-rooney.
It's showtime.
WATP.
WATP.
Hello, Rubber Dicks and Guns Welcome to another episode of Who Are These Podcasts, the only show that thinks Black Sabbath got better this week. I'm your host, Carl. With me every Wednesday, a man who recently made a 65-year-old virgin's day. It's Adam Busch. What's up, Adam?
I'm looking good, feeling good. How you doing, Carl?
I'm fantastic. Producer Chris is here as well.
Hello.
Please go to whoarethese.com. That's where you get our email address, voicemail number, link to our subreddit, link to our Discord server, link to our merchandise, link to our YouTube channel, and that link to Patreon and Supercast featuring 2 exclusive bonus episodes every single month. And you can watch the show live or anytime thereafter. You get the links to all the shows, the Saturday shows that we do behind the paywall, and all the other special features that we do. Patreon's great if you like the audio because you get the entire back catalog of every bonus show we've ever done, and it shows up. You get an RSS feed. You can put it right in your podcast app and have it there for yourself. People ask, yeah, Carl, I can listen to you. I can watch you on the internet. That's all fine and dandy. How do I get to hang out with you and see you perform live on a stage? I'll tell you how you do that. You go to WTPLive.com and you purchase tickets for our September 5th show at the Villa Roma Resort, part of Chrissy Mayer's Content House. And who's going to be there, Adam?
Well, I'm going to be there.
Holy shit.
Can you believe it? Anthony Cumia is going to be there.
What?
I believe Dave Landau's going to be there.
He won't be on our show, but yeah, he'll be down there as well. We'll also have, of course, Chrissy and Missy and Jenny. Producer Chris will be there. So this is going to be a great time. WATPLive.com is where you can go to purchase your tickets. Now, this is normally the time of the show when I'd say we'll also be at the Magic Bag, September 12th. But big announcement, it is sold out. The Magic Bag is officially sold out for the 4th year in a row. Thank you, Detroit. we are looking forward to going back to Ferndale, Michigan, and hanging out with all you fine folks there. We encourage our listeners, give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts or wherever you can review podcasts these days. Then shit all over us in the comments section. We'll have review girls on later to read said comments if we have some new ones. Today we'll be talking about Stuttering John's first day on the job with Stephanie Miller's happy hour. StutJo had his attorney drop him. Brendan Schaub misses LA, but nowhere near as much as his producer Chin does. Chin hates Austin. It's bad.
And Brendan.
It's bad. Adam was interviewed by Harrison Young on Topic Time.
Can't wait.
Opie is mad at his viewers and is scolding them on the show this morning. Get into that. Plus, we have another round of 2 Minutes with Tom, the Cardiff Electric game. And review girl Megan will be here with another round of, is it gay? But first, John Gobblecon had Mark Norman on his show. Producer Chris was enjoying it. Wanted to share a couple clips because we do enjoy John Gobblecon and his show right now on this podcast. And of course, Norm's a fantastic guest on there. So we thought this would be a fun thing to go through. Just a couple clips. Sometimes we like to show you things we like. It's weird.
It's rare.
It's rare. It's different. But I thought it'd be a good way to start things off, you know?
Yeah.
I'm in a good mood after my scooter adventure today. I'm feeling it. Why not?
Doesn't take much.
Yeah, well, I'm a charmed life, my friend. So, Norm McDonald goes over to John Gobblecon's studio, which is somewhere in LA.
Mark Norman.
Mark Norman, thank you. Somewhere in LA, right?
Oh, yeah.
And apparently it's not in a really nice neighborhood.
Apparently.
They make some jokes about that. They're like, yeah, if you forget to drink coffee, just walk around this neighborhood. That'll wake you up.
It'll jazz you up, yeah.
You'll be fine after that. But John is talking to Mark Norman. Fuck, it's going to screw me up. About Skankfest, because Skankfest is being held in New Orleans, and that is where Mark is from. And John wants in.
Hot coffee? Mark, where did you grow up?
I grew up in New Orleans, Louisiana, right outside the French Quarter.
Really?
Yeah, you ever been?
No, I'd love to go. I'm trying to get into Skankfest.
Oh, yeah, they should have you.
Yeah, I mean, Soder was on here. He had a good time. I had
Yeah.
Andy Letterman on. She's like, oh, you got to do it.
You got to do it. You'd fit right in.
Yeah, but every time I DM Luis J. Gomez, he just asks me my age, sex, and my location. And I say,
no, you'd be a shoo-in. I mean, you look like a ghoul like the rest of the audiences.
Is that what they say?
Oh, these audiences, they're hit. It looks like the Juggalos and Warped Tour fucked.
Yeah.
All right, that's a good joke. Juggalos and Warped Tour. I also love that whenever I DM Louis J. Gomez, he asks me for my age and location. That's fun. It's good stuff. Should we go to Skankfest? It's in November, right?
I'm not sure, but I say yes to everything.
You do. I like
everything,
that.
folks.
I like that about you. You do say yes to everything. So Mark reveals that he actually was going to school to get into the movie business.
Yeah. Oh, you knew about this, Adam? Oh, he's just yes-anding. Okay.
Get into the movie business. And so that's a question. And I guess he's learned a lot about the movie business since, he's now famous in show business.
Mm-hmm.
You went to film school.
Yeah.
Did you want to be a director, Mark Norman?
I wanted to be Woody Allen, just the later stuff. I wanted to marry an Asian daughter and diddle. No, I wanted to be Woody Allen. I wanted to make movies and write scripts.
And is that still on the bucket list?
A little, but I got to see the movie world, and it sucks. It's like you got to deal with actors, you got to deal with the camera guy, you got to deal with the lighting guy, you got to deal with the DP, the double penetration. It's too much, Jerry.
He didn't know that before getting to Hollywood and being like, "Oh, there's a bunch of people making this movie. I just want to do it by myself." I think that's how Woody Allen
stand-ups
did it, right?
are used to kind of being isolated.
Yeah, I liked that the first thing he complained about was actors, though. You didn't like that?
Well, they're difficult. They're difficult. I get it. It's a whole other world.
Yeah, I understand. They talk about bombing, and this is maybe the funniest clip out here. This really had me rolling.
I would end by saying I would bomb, and I'd be so mad at the audience, I would go, "I'm Kevin Hart. What do you care?" Like, I'm not going to tell you my real name because you guys didn't.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so I was upset. So I just said, fuck you. Kevin Hart.
You keep talking about bombing.
Yo, big bomb, like Iran.
Okay, because here's the thing, Mark. And this is not recording, right?
Nope.
Someone's like asked to do some comedy spots in Austin and Moon Tower.
Yeah.
You know, and I went up, and I don't know if it's called bombing, but like I went up and I said a bunch of jokes and no one was laughing.
Uh-huh.
And then there was like silence.
That's
and
a
then
bomb.
old people start to leave.
Oh, big bomb.
Is that bombing?
Big bomb.
But see, here's the thing. When I was bombing, I felt like I wanted to die.
That's the one.
Yeah, is that it?
Yeah, welcome to my world.
Oh, okay.
That's so funny. Yeah, that's great. That's the one.
That's it. I'm not sure if it's called bombing or not, but no one's laughing and I wanted to kill myself. Yep. John's funny.
Yeah.
He's a good egg. One more clip on here, and then we'll move on to the real stuff. We're just getting warmed up. This is the state of comedy today. You know, things have been changing and evolving quite a bit.
Comedy has changed a bit.
Yes.
It is now more crowd work, clips, podcasts. You know, people like Adam Ray feel like they got to dress up as a character. It feels a little gimmicky, but it's fine. I won't knock him for it.
Sure.
Very funny. Coming from John Goblicon. Who is a goblin if you're just listening to the show and not watching it?
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like we're all over the place.
It's
now.
way more opened up. It's way broader, and I think that's great. I think the more, the better. People bitch about Matt Rife or they bitch about Hannah Gadsby, but I'm like, hey, it's more comedy, more exposure to comedy, and now people who had never found comedy are getting into it.
That's
which
right.
means they could trickle down to your green ass.
Yeah, and I think Hannah is great.
There you
Gatsby.
go.
Great Gatsby.
Oh, I didn't even catch that. I love it.
Comedy.
I would love to get her on here.
I have no idea who that is.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to give her a gook, though.
Give her a gook. She's an Australian lady.
Okay.
I like that Mark, you know, he threw the name out there, Hannah Gadsby, but he didn't want to touch it.
Oh, no.
When he came back, I think Hannah Gadsby is great, trying to make that joke. And Mark's just like, I'm not going there. You're not going to get me with that trick. But that's not what he was going for, obviously. If that's true, that he doesn't know who Hannah Gadsby is. It's big if true.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised. Well, any other thoughts about this this interview? And
this was the most normal interview done by John Goblicon. It's very interesting. It's about an hour long. Totally worth seeing from front to back. It is hilarious also, but they really get into it. The saturation of so many specials, you know, comedy specials, what's going on with podcasting, and some real insight into writing and remembering jokes.
so John wasn't just doing shtick the entire time.
No,
he was actually
not-
being a real person and talking to
Yeah,
Mark.
in fact, he breaks a couple times and loses the voice for a second.
No shit.
Yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, that was the fun stuff.
Speaking of losing things, I think we just lost Adam.
Oh,
I think he's been having some issues over there. I've been trying to communicate with him with my eyeballs.
Yeah,
What's up,
I
Adam?
really am. I'm sorry about that.
You all right? Uh-oh, I think he's got internet problems out there.
I loved how his voice was very different when he was talking about Skankfest and Louis J. Gomez.
Yeah, what would you pick up on?
Is that what's happening? I loved how he was talking in one voice. Like, it went down real low and was real different when he was talking about Skankfest and Louis J. Gomez. And then when he was talking about other stuff, it's all high and up here. But then he was like, they're not calling me back. I don't
I think he really does want to be a part of Skate Fest. I think you're right
That
about
seemed
that.
real.
Yeah, that's funny. All right. I'll tell you what is real is John being hired by Stephanie Miller back in 2015.
Bloody ass. Can I get a little sympathy? Because I got a bloody ass. I'm bleeding generously. Because I got a bloody ass.
All right, so John was interviewed by Stephanie Miller in July of 2015. Then November of 2015, he is now working for her. And this is his debut as a producer on the Stephanie Miller Happy Hour show. And for some reason, they have him working the board. He must have told him he knows how to do this. John is a call screener and a stunt boy and a toilet shitter.
and a potato heater upper.
Well, he actually got kicked off of that.
Oh.
That time he failed at. Grillo had to take that over those duties for him. But one thing he does not do is run the board. We've seen him with technology. We've seen him try this stuff. They do have a guest on. Jessica Michelle Singleton is a comic who's on the show. And then you got this guy, Jim, who's a real cornball. He's on the show as well. And I just want to start off the very beginning of this. John doesn't know what he's doing, and he's cranking levels all over the place.
This is amazing.
Her name.
This is now my second time watching a Stephanie Miller happy hour show. She sucks. Just the constant F-bombs. Wow, look at how filthy we are on the show. We can say F-bombs. Like, okay. You see it we did it with Dave and Chuck the Freak when they did their live show that wasn't on the radio. And they're like, fuck, isn't this great? Like, no, that's how everyone operates in the world. Relax. It's fine. No one else is a broadcaster.
I think she really wants to be edgy and is trying hard to provide them. Maybe she got a note from someone that this is the direction they needed to go. We find out, I didn't realize that she's sober. And sometimes with sober people, they go to extremes in other areas, like they lose control in things that aren't, substance related.
No. Stephanie Miller's not sober. She drinks on the happy hour show.
She does?
Yeah, that's why that's the whole point of this thing. They're all drinking
Then
alcohol.
she has no excuse. I thought she wasn't. Okay, then she has no excuse. Forget it. All right, I got nothing. Yeah, it's done.
Trying to give her a pass.
Yeah, Adam went to bat for her.
I like it.
I really did because it's embarrassing. It's not her. She's not that.
No,
and she's
I know.
trying, but it does show you why she would think maybe John knows better. Maybe what's gross to me, the audience wants, and maybe he knows. So she's really trusting him. That's what's so great about this guest that comes in is she will not give John an inch. She will not budge. She doesn't like him. She wants him to know that, and she's consistent with it. It's very satisfying.
Yeah, it is very satisfying, the clips we have coming up. Before we move on, I just want to point out, I'm sure, Adam, you've been in some studios in your day. When you have the faders on the board, you don't want to go like all the way up and then all the way down in a very quick motion. That's the whole point of faders. You kind of ease into things.
Yes. They give you plenty of room to be subtle.
I was watching him the whole time. Whenever he speaks, he rides himself louder than everyone else. It's like when you give a kid, when you're going camping and you give the kid like the compass and he can't stop like showing everyone that he's using the compass and he has to gesture with it all the time. That's what John's doing here. He has no idea. He just wants to look busy. It's like Rob Saul's control board.
Yeah.
That's very specific. Were you the kid with the compass?
Well, it was a job and I was in charge and it was very important.
All right, so we find out why this guest was booked on the show.
I would have guys call. We play sound bites on the show, and I'd have guys call and go, "Oh, Jesus, my balls just hit the back of my throat. Please don't play any more Sarah Palin."
Oh, she's the
sound
worst.
bites."
Steph, I don't remember you ever being this filthy. Even when we hang out in the parties, you don't.
I filth it up for the happy hour.
about
John Melendez has brought our beautiful new sacrificial virgin to the happy hour.
Ooh, yay! People think I'm a virgin.
Look at I knew Jim would show up because John knows all the young, hot female straight comics.
Yes, I do. Yes, and I also know the hot lesbian ones because I also had tried to hook up with Dana Eagle.
God.
And that didn't go it went as well as me and Steph.
Well, at least it wasn't Dane Cook.
It went as well as you and every other straight woman you've tried to hook up with as well.
Wow. Immediately, this woman's disgusted with John. Yeah. And so you find out, first off, to your point, Adam, that Stephanie's being a phony. Because even Johnson, they're going, we hang out together. What are you doing? This isn't what you do. And so Stephanie has to admit, oh, yeah, no, I'm doing a thing over here. Trying to be Howard Stern, even though I don't know what that is. And then this idea that Jessica got booked by John. John's like, hey, I can get you on this really cool show that I'm on. Maybe you could do me a favor in return. There's a lot of that vibe going on. He's like a unsuccessful Harvey Weinstein, John Melendez. He just doesn't have the game that Harvey did in order to pull it off.
Yeah, or the contraptions.
Yeah. So this is from 10 years ago, this interview. And I decided to Google this Jessica Michelle Singleton. And on the front page of Google, it says, JMS is a rising comedy star. It's a really slow rise. Real slow rise. No offense there. I'm sure she's doing great. So John mentioned in that clip that he's trying to fuck all the lesbians. And he brought up Dana Eagle. You guys know who Dana Eagle is?
No, who's that?
I didn't either. So I looked it up. And this is one of the women that John was hitting on and trying to sleep with.
Thanks so much. I'm from New Jersey, exit 9. I grew up there as a latchkey kid. Do you guys know what that is? It's like a legal term for neglect. When I was growing up, I didn't have a lot of friends, and when you don't have a lot of friends growing up, the seesaw is just a really low bench.
She's not really putting off the, hey, come over here and hit on me vibes. Just the demeanor that I'm looking at here, but what do I know? I'm not friends with Dana Eagle. Maybe she's very different off stage.
I thought this was confident era John.
It is. In fact, he decides to tell a story. And so after the guest, Jessica is just like, oh yeah, this guy's hitting on me all the time. He hits on everyone. He's trying to bang everyone. John has to then tell a story about how, no, I'm successful at it. I totally get laid. And he tells the most ridiculous story. It's hard to get out because everybody is just constantly talking on the show. You would think radio professionals would know to like let someone get out their piece and then you can react to it.
Yeah.
None of these people do.
I noticed this Jim guy sucks.
He's the worst.
He
He's
waits
the
till
best.
someone's talking to talk.
Or make funny voices or noises or faces. But I couldn't for the life of me figure out why John thought this was the appropriate story to tell at this time.
Look,
Is John a bit of a dog on the comedy? That's
He's
what I figured.
relentless. He's relentless.
the last time I was in Vegas, I mean, I don't know if I should admit this. This is not good.
Nothing, trust me, would fucking shock me. Just
All right. Well, the girl was
Stain your beautiful reputation.
the girl was married. All right. So we're sitting down at the at the like slots, whatever. Not the
Excuse me,
slots,
not
like
hers.
the one around the bar.
Not hers.
He wishes.
Well, and I we started talking and we started hitting off because you know how charming I am, and
I need more booze.
Got it right here, babe.
so, but she had a great top half. But when we got up to go back to my room,
He's such a pig.
Oh, aren't you so judgy, guy in the flip
Right.
flops
Yeah.
and Harley
Yeah.
Davidson t-shirt?
yeah, she was a little heavier than I anticipated.
Oh, you know, we can't all be as fit as you, John.
Yeah.
But it didn't
I'm
matter.
better than you.
She's taking a shot every chance she gets, calling out what he's dressed like, calling out judging at other people when he looks like a complete slob and it's out of shape.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. I'm enjoying her so
I like
far.
her.
Yeah, she's good.
Didn't matter because we ended up having sex and everything.
Of course.
And then,
I like that. She just goes, yeah, we know why you started telling the story, John. It's to brag about getting laid. Of course, you had sex.
And everything.
Yeah, and everything. All right. Let's see where he's going with this, because I don't understand what this has to do with anything.
Morning, and I swear to God, and you
This
can
is the
pull
most
this.
feminist story I've ever heard, Jessica.
So
This is so awesome.
You can-
I don't
Get
know how it is-
out,
I don't know how
pig.
it is for you and the younger generation.
A
but
woman
this
needs
is
a
just-
man like a barracuda needs a trampoline.
Yeah.
But I,
It's a fucking delight for us old lesbians.
Steph,
Oh, man.
I
Go
swear
ahead.
on my life, at like 4 in the morning after we're done, after I performed,
What time did you take her back to the room? 3:58.
so then
You were there.
at
Wow.
4 in the morning, I swear, Steph, it was just
Wait, you or her farting?
she was farting for about an hour.
Oh.
That's fantastic.
What was the point of that?
I got laid.
This is the first thing that happens on the show.
that was
They
it.
haven't talked about anything
That was
else.
it.
And John has to tell this story about some chick was farting in the bed after sex. Okay. There was no payoff for this at all. And so I thought this was a decent follow-up question.
Did you guys do it in the butt?
That's a
Are
good
you even really
question.
sure?
I don't remember.
I love her already. Oh my god, I love her so much.
But I mean, that would at least like make sense or something. You know what I mean? There'd be a point to it. And John goes, I don't know. I don't remember.
Yep.
You would.
You would. You'd brag about it.
Yeah, you would know. You would know if you had anal with this girl.
I made her fart like that.
Yeah, right. You should have seen how the cum that was squirting out. All right. So Stephanie now tries to transition away from this disaster that the show has started with. And she doesn't do a great job. I'm going to be honest. She makes her guest very uncomfortable, it seems.
Yeah.
So, well, that was a delightful story. Jessica, but you are a delight that John has brought us, and you are a fetal stem cell. You are literally half my age.
Oh.
It's all right. It's okay.
Who isn't?
Oh, you look great.
Oh, go fuck yourself in the ass till you fart.
I couldn't even process that. You look amazing.
Yeah, that's a weird thing to bring a guest out and be like, well, you're half my age. And she's just like, oh, sorry?
Yeah. Should I leave?
My bad?
Yeah.
And then,
She's trying to be outrageous. She's trying to be,
yes.
you know, and going as far as she can with these words, and it's really silly. I just love how this comic looked John in the eye the whole time, even when John was doing his laugh that shuts everyone up when he does it, and she just wouldn't break eye contact. She just smiled right through it. Then he shoehorned this ridiculous story in, and then it ended with him feeling stupid and her getting the laugh, and then her getting the praise from the boss.
Right.
And ended with him going, I don't know, maybe it was anal, I don't know. So he's fuming in the corner right now, and his only retaliation are these levels that he's going to keep fucking with.
It's my first day, and it sucks.
Well, so then John takes over the show again.
Oh, okay.
And there's not a lot of time going by here. I mean, this is mostly what happened on this show. I've clipped almost everything. So John takes over the show in the way that only he knows how to, and that is a Howard Stern impression. This is the only thing that John knows how to do.
Isn't she hot? Let me ask you a question. Have you ever had a lesbian experience?
I've like played with boobs. I've never gone down on a woman because vaginas scare me.
Wow, I'm all about the boobs, so this could work out.
Yeah, and then Stephanie wants to keep that kind of thing going because she wants this to be this raunchy, naughty show that she's doing. But John is so transparent. You ever have any lesbian experiences? You're not Howard Stern from 1987. Sorry, it's not working for you. You don't have the charm.
When they do the Saturday Night Live sketch about Howard Stern, that's the line they have him say, because even if you don't know Stern, you associate that
right, the
with
most
him.
generic thing
and
possible.
Obviously, this is what they want. Somebody told her, you're going to get this guy that's going to do voices. We'll get you a comic. We'll get you a stunt boy in the corner, and we're going to go around, and this will be the Howard Stern show. And she's trying. She's trying real hard.
Now, we talk about the different versions of John and how much we detest them. There's tough guy John. There's braggadocious John. There's pitiful, woe is me John. Those are all terrible Johns. But the worst John possible is horny John. It's so off-putting.
Yeah, I've like made out with chicks and stuff. I find there's a woman I
knew-
find
Who
attractive.
Me too. I knew you've gone there.
Yeah, well, I went to college. Like, what do you? It's like
come
how
on.
I have to get
That's what
these
college
drinks.
is for.
I knew you were dirty.
Dirty. I'm human.
That's why I hit
Jesus,
on you.
John, really?
Oh,
I was
God.
hoping you would, like give it to a older.
But what? Like, I'm not a charity worker.
Ugh. I knew you were dirty. He immediately gets into like sexy talk with this woman. And I don't think that's the reason why she's there. She's a comic.
I like
Right?
that Stephanie wants it to be a filthy show, but he doesn't want any of this.
No, this is uncomfortable.
Yeah, I like it.
For everyone. But it's not like they brought in a stripper or an escort and
Not
they're
yet.
talking. But this is a woman who's like in comedy. And John brought her in because they know each other from working at the Comedy Store together. And then immediately it's just like, you ever suck on a vagina? You ever make out with a chick? You ever do anal with me?
Let me ask you guys, because this isn't like an impression of Howard. This is verbatim what Howard says. This is exactly what he does. He gets some actress who's, and that's the first thing. You ever done this? Tell us about
Yeah.
it. Tell us about it. Oh, I knew it. I knew you were dirty. How come when Howard does it, it has a charm or there's something else to it? And when he does it, it really just feels like the janitor in the corner oogling you like aggressively. It's not the same. Why is that?
The word charm is a big part of it. But also, that time has come and gone. Howard doesn't do that anymore. Nobody does that
Yes.
anymore. It's
Read the
not a
room,
thing.
John.
Right. It's not a thing that people. It was shocking when Howard did. It was a shock jock. Can you believe he's asking these questions? Now that that's happened, we've all moved on.
Yeah. And he doesn't realize that they're throwing their arms up and giving each other looks saying that, going, wow, we've all moved on. This is so shocking. He hasn't moved on. Not, whoa, this is so shocking. John is putting us into our corner and making us feel, I don't know, a little vulnerable and attracted to him.
And it's real. John explains that he was hanging out with this chick and trying to get her drunk and bang her.
Oh, yeah, you're right. He opened with this married woman, right? Because that's going to win over the audience. When you tell everybody they're married, this housewife audience is going to love that.
Yes. But this is him talking about spending time with Jessica, the guest, recently.
Oh, I was so nice to you. I bought you drinks. I got you free drinks all night.
You
Really?
did not. He gets free drinks from the bartender there.
That's right. That's right.
God,
And
what
then
do you guys think? Like, oh
drank half
wow,
of it
thanks.
and
Can I
passed
just
it on.
have the $5? Like,
Ooh,
wait.
a Bud Light.
$5.
Ooh.
I'm gonna spread my legs. I'm already wet.
All right, get whatever you want as long as it's $5.
Be still my heart, a Bud Light.
And this is like John trying to show off that he's like generous. I was buying you drinks all night. It's like, yeah, you're trying to fuck her.
And he wasn't buying them.
And he wasn't buying. Well, that's always the kicker with John.
Yeah, I love
His
it.
generosity is always someone else's generosity.
Yep.
It's amazing how he's able to do that. So John goes on to tell this story. I've heard this story before, where he was calling to cancel DirecTV, and he's out in Atlanta for a gig, and the representative on the phone who works for DirecTV sounds attractive. And John's like, where are you? She's like, I'm in Alabama. And he's like, oh my gosh, I'm in Georgia right now. It's a 3-hour drive. You should come out to my show. So he tells the story. This DirecTV representative got in her car and drove to John's comedy show, and then they hooked up that night.
She came to the show, and guess what? She, of course, I killed, as you know. And
Literally,
shut
killed
up.
someone.
And
What are you, Donald Trump? As you know.
As you
Yes,
know.
As you know, I'm always fucking great.
I'm
the
great.
best.
I'm huge.
That is a good observation by Stephanie on that one. John has to say, I did a great job, as you know I would. It's like, all right, John, Jesus Christ, you just need constant validation. Just say you had a good set that night. People enjoyed it. That's all you have to do. So obnoxious.
Fucking great.
I'm
I'm
the
great.
best.
I'm huge.
Great comedy, great again.
But anyway, so then we went back to my place, and we had sex all night. And after we were done, she said, "You know what? I'm going to give you free DirecTV for life."
Oh, that is,
What?
Oh my God.
I
One of
swear
the
on
magic
my life.
moments of life.
I banged her again for the NFL package. Banged her again
All
for
right.
the MLB.
Okay.
No, I swear to God, it's true. So
That really happened?
I
All
swear.
night?
So I still have free
I mean,
DirecTV.
how low was her bar?
She's not buying it. I don't blame her on this one. Doesn't seem like a realistic story. Would a customer service rep have the ability to do that? I doubt it, right? Why would they have that? And by the way, if there's a certain guy who's really charming on the phone, go ahead and just give him this promo code. That'll give him a free DirecTV for the rest of his life.
Yeah, but only if you fuck him.
Right. Only if he really does a good job of the sack.
You got to drive 3 hours and fuck a stranger.
What a stupid story that is. I'd be so embarrassed if I was telling that story. Especially because he has jokes built into it. And then I fucked her again for the NFL package, but he has to circle back.
But it's
But
real.
no, but
Yeah.
it really did happen, though. I know I'm hilarious, but no. That really did happen as well. No one laughs at their jokes better than John. Here's John wheezing at himself.
Did you eat her ass?
I think it's how often was she at the bar?
I didn't even get that
Wow.
joke, so I couldn't provide more context. I had no idea what he was talking about.
Different uses of the word bar and how, that word is perceived. He was playing with that, and that's enough. Doesn't even have to make sense. That's enough for just hilarity. Can you believe this motherfucker? Like, you have a band. You ever invite a musician to sit in with the band? We got this song that needs a sax. We brought this sax player, and she's cute, and you spend the entire rehearsal in front of everyone, either hitting on her or berating her. Either competing with her, trying to make her feel small, shitting on her, making her seem like she's not good at what she does. You brought her here.
Yeah.
Like, that's your guest, and you're talking shit about the host, and you're talking shit about her, and you're talking about how great you are. I've never heard a story involving a stand-up comic saying, yeah, I met this guy after my set, and oh, amazing set, by the way. Like, maybe Bert Kreischer, like, as a joke. You can't even do that. Who would do that?
I know. And we're so used to John, and I'm glad that you kind of hit the reset button on this. And we're so used to John that we're just like, yeah, this is John. He brought in this person. The first person he booked is a chick he's been trying to fuck for a while. Yeah. And he brings her on to brag about how he's a stud and all the girls like him and why don't you like me?
And what does this girl have in common with who's the total opposite, by the way, but what does she have in common with the last guest he booked that we saw?
I don't remember.
It was the Glozilla girl that he was trying to fuck on air. He was trying to fuck her.
I forgot about that supercut.
Yeah.
Just putting his hands all over her.
Could not stop touching her. Like, they're all watching this. It's
Maybe
called
that's why they
happy
put
hour.
it behind the board. Because it's just like, here, keep your hands on this thing, okay?
Yeah.
Play with the... play with all
He's
the
too
dials.
busy raping the board. He won't stop touching it and leaving it alone.
But it's a great point, Adam, because not only does he invite her to be a guest on this show that you would think they bring a comedian on to be funny and to make the show better and be interesting for an audience, have a different point of view on there, but he brings her on to make fun of her boyfriend.
Yeah, something like that.
What'd you meet in Vegas?
Where'd you meet him?
No, I'm not you. I'm
That's longer than a
She
lot
met
of
him at the
marriages.
candy store.
He's a comedian. I met him doing comedy.
Who is it?
His name's Danny Jollis. He's very funny.
Oh, I haven't heard him.
So there, take that.
I haven't heard of him.
All right,
You
now,
will.
okay. So instead of becoming a serious,
What an asshole. What an asshole. John's like, I'm a famous person. You're with the guy I've never heard of? What are you doing, dummy?
We are, just a reminder, we are only minutes in
Yes.
to his first day.
I know, it's
Oh my
incredible.
So what kind of job description was he given? Hey, we need you to completely insert yourself into everything that's going on, and make sure you try to get laid.
I do think that, and I'm excited to watch this evolve over the next 20-something episodes that we have to watch with John being on the show. Because I'm waiting to see Stephanie realize, like, this is not working.
Oh, wait, she's realizing it now.
She does, and I do have a clip coming up.
And this is his best foot forward.
I know. This is his first guest. This is what he thought the show needed to be with him on it.
Fascinating.
This next clip's a little bit longer, but you got to pay attention to how long it takes John to come up with the name Carlos Mencia. If you wanted to drop this, you need to do it when it's time. John lets an entire novel go by before he finally comes back to it.
Another guy had stolen my act. He was doing exactly what I had done.
Oh, no.
And he
you had
won.
to follow him.
And but he won, and I didn't.
Oh,
and,
no.
This girl there that was really into me, and I would have gone after her, except my sister was there.
Was his name Carlos Mencia?
Creo que no.
No. No.
You know that reference.
Oh, who? Yeah, of course I know that.
No, but he's notorious for that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's
know.
weird to me to think anyone doesn't know that, but I guess he still like sells out casinos, so people don't know.
See, this is why I thought you'd be perfect for happy hour, because you're a filthy little fucking cunt like I am.
Yes.
Right?
I am a filthy little fucking cunt.
Yes. Yeah.
What the hell is going on right now? Stephanie came in because this guy's telling a story about being at a comedy show and someone else stole his stuff and won the contest. He never gets back to it because John goes, Carlos Mencia. It's just like, yeah, I'm talking about something different now. The stealing the jokes thing was a while ago.
Yeah.
And then John
he was
has to
about
explain.
to meet this woman.
Right. And then John has to explain, like, oh, no, you guys don't get my joke. I'll explain to you why you didn't get my joke. And this woman's a comic in LA. She's like, no, of course I know Carlos Mencia steals jokes, idiot. We all fucking know that. And then Stephanie Miller doesn't know what to do with this debacle and just starts saying C words.
Yeah.
Just starts calling this woman a C word. Just like, isn't this cool how crazy this is?
And poor Jim, he's like, oh, I was in the middle of
Yeah,
something.
he was in the middle of a story.
I'll tell you how I met my wife, but never mind. Today's our anniversary, but whatever. It's
Well, then, so they talk about Margaret Cho getting her own sitcom and how, TV execs, the big wigs, they want to control this stuff. They have a vision for things, and people can be neutered when they end up on the big screen. And John really relates to this.
Right. Margaret Cho and I bonded on a couple happy hours ago because they did the same thing to her with her sitcom. They gotta Disney's gotta sanitize you and make you,
Geez. That's exactly
Yeah.
what happened to me.
You
at the
don't
Tonight Show.
sanitize Margaret Cho.
John and Margaret Cho, those are the two people you're just like, man, Hollywood did not know how to use these two talents. Those are the two. God damn it. Just let them do their thing. Get out of the way is all you got to do to be a good boss over here.
And I was complaining about Jim talking over everyone, but that was useful there. Just plows right over John.
I know.
Yeah.
Fuck you. You ruined my anecdote.
And John goes on to explain what they did to sanitize his amazing performances that he would have had on The Tonight Show.
The greatest.
Well, when I got on the Tonight Show, suddenly they said you can't be stuttering, John.
Fix yourself.
And then they put me in suits and
Right.
collared shirts.
What do you mean I can't be stuttering, John?
That's gonna make
That's
you really nervous.
my whole act.
You're John Melendez now. Fix
What are you
it.
talking about?
Yeah, you can't be crass. You got to pretend that you're,
And you can't spell crass without ass.
That's right, Jim. Thank you. Jim, that's a very profound point.
I love it.
Oh my God, this show is so bad. The chemistry is so awful. I blame Stephanie, but Jim is the worst. John is the absolute worst. Jessica, there's nothing she can do to fix this debacle. This idea that They brought him into the Tonight Show and he had to wear a suit on television. I couldn't even make fun of people's teeth. It's crazy. They just weren't utilizing my skills the way they could have been.
They weren't going to let me lead with my disability like I did on the radio. Yeah, John. And can I ask you something? As far as I know, John's only bragged about how many bits he got in, all the stuff he produced and he wrote and directed. I've never heard him talk about the tough struggle he had with his material being too edgy and them not getting it and constantly rejecting his bits. Has that been a narrative he's run with before?
He's never said that before.
No, never. It's only been this easy
only talking about how
thing
successful
where
he is
if only
and-
I had 12 stuttering Johns, then I could get the job done. That's
Directing
what he...
Quentin Tarantino and
Couldn't
making
believe
Obama laugh. And now all of a sudden he's talking about how they neutered him.
They didn't get him. Right. Facts are so inconvenient.
Well, Stephanie couldn't get her point out about Margaret Cho and sanitization.
Right.
He's like, oh, yeah, I hate showering.
Yeah. And all anybody heard was, me. Talk about me. Because he has 3 modes. He's either shitting on her, hitting on her, or bragging about himself. And he doesn't know what to do if it's not one of those.
And he asked a really dumb question of Stephanie, and Stephanie has a good response here.
When did you know that you were
I
lesbian?
met Armenian dudes.
Steph?
No.
When I met you. Now, Jessica.
Yes.
That's a joke, John.
John turned into the clapping monkey there with that joke. Yeah, good stuff. When did you know that you were a lesbian? I don't know. We have a guest. What are we doing?
Yeah.
John loves to talk to her about being a lesbian. Any chance he gets.
And we've talked about this before. He loves to do it in a way that only someone who's never listened to this show would attack it. Like, assume the audience has heard the Stephanie Miller Show before. They've gone over this maybe once or twice.
Right.
Like, it's old material. Act like you know what's going on.
So I just want to remind everyone that John is running the audio on this show.
Makes me depressed.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm fine.
Your mic isn't really on.
Because I'm too loud.
Okay, you're fine. You're perfect.
Are you saying he's
Well-
too loud?
Yes.
That's a stretch.
I have a very loud voice.
It's all right.
I have no control.
Even when they're like, John, you turn your mic off. We're hearing John through the other people's mics. Even then, John's just like, no, I did that on purpose.
Yep.
Well, don't. If you're talking, he got away from his microphone and turned it off.
Yeah, it's off.
It was off.
It's not down.
He's not good at this, is my point. And I have a feeling that Stephanie's realizing this in real time because he complains about having to run the board for Jim. And this makes no sense.
All right.
No, I'm sorry, Jim. I just, I'm getting used to your cadence.
Yes.
My cadence?
Yeah,
Your
so
cadence.
I'm just trying to ride you up and
No,
down.
go ahead, Jim. You were saying something cheery about suicide? Go ahead.
He goes, I'm going to use your cadence, so I have to ride this fader up and down. What does that have to do with cadence?
He doesn't know what cadence is or fader.
Right. He has no idea. And you're not supposed to be micromanaging the audio mix. You're supposed to set it and let it go. Don't wait for someone to like, oh, they backed up a little bit. We get this up. Oh, they're back in towards the microphone. We get back down.
And it's the blame game
And what?
all over with John
Yeah.
because it's Jim's fault.
Right. Jim's cadence is the problem.
Yes. He said exactly to him, if only you were, more of a pro and better at this, and I didn't have to fucking constantly ride your constantly changing shifts in volumes, I could, pay attention to the humor, but I'm going to ride you, and that's what fucked this all up. What an asshole.
And it's been pointed out many times. John worked at a very successful radio show. He should have watched people do this and learned from that and noticed that like people aren't just like constantly moving things on the board as everyone's talking and having a conversation. So then, for some reason, John goes back to the lady from DirecTV that he banged, and then he has to brag about that again.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
The
God.
lady
Oh,
from
geez.
Oh, she sang me praises. Jessica, you missed out on that.
Are you? I feel like you're just making this up.
Yeah, I
No,
do too.
I swear on my
I do
life,
too.
may I drop dead. I
Well,
swear on
well,
Jim's life.
careful.
No, don't.
Yeah, they're onto him.
Yeah. She sang me praises. Okay, man. Like, even just like, okay, we're just making shit up now. Who cares? Talking about. So weird.
Now keep Keep in mind, Jessica is a first-time guest on this long-running show, and she is completely comfortable shitting on what she assumes is their booker and regular employee. And she keeps, if you notice, her and Stephanie keep sharing these looks with each other that John thinks is like, get a load of this wacky guy, but it's really like, is this real? Can you believe this? And they're sharing it in a way that's making her comfortable, completely rejecting this regular cast member repeatedly. She doesn't even consider like making him look good, and he doesn't understand what's happening. He can't process this.
And honestly, if I didn't know who Stuttering John was and I was just watching the show, we would still tear it apart. It's terrible. The conversation never flows. It never goes anywhere. They finally start talking about SSRIs. I guess Jessica had a really rough childhood and suffers from depression, and Stephanie has similar things. So they start talking about Prozac and different medications, and John interrupts to say this. And this is really where you see Stephanie Miller might have some buyer's remorse hiring John Melendez. And we're like 28 minutes into his first shift.
By the way, you just spit. I just wanted you to know. And
Sorry, I did.
No, I found it hot. But I will tell you that
I'm not usually
I
fair.
take Viagra every once in a while, when I'm doing coke. And
Excuse me?
You
I
know
won't
what?
do
I
pharmaceuticals.
really did not scream well enough for this job. I don't know. Just there was nothing.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's my conclusion.
Just
as well.
like Howard.
Yes. Right. But you could tell that Stephanie really is just like, what do you do? They were having an actual conversation for once, for the first time. And John is talking about using Viagra and coke.
This is the third hour I've heard of this show, and for the first time, it got good. It got listenable comparatively. Like, it was interesting, the suicide thing. They were admitting times, each one of them in the room was talking about times they wanted to kill themselves, honestly and openly. And John just tore right through it like a bull for no reason other than he needed attention.
So that's part one. I couldn't get through the whole thing. There was just too much. There was just too much to clip. Am I going to have fun with the second half of this episode?
I love every minute of it. It's why I'm here. I live for it. Every breath is a battle for life and death. He's fighting with his boss, with this woman, with the co-host. He feels like he's constantly being attacked and at war and having to put everyone in their place. And everything he does makes it worse, and he doesn't see it. I love it.
This is fantastic. And I've seen like him on future shows. I think they take him off the board at some point, and then they move him over to different places. So I'm really looking forward to just
the kids' table,
continuing to follow this saga of John fucking up his opportunity with Stephanie Miller. All right. We have a lot of stuff to get to today, including a
Cringe of the week. Cringe of the week.
This one comes in from Tyler Brooks, who was checking out Tucker Carlson interviewing George Santos. Now, George Santos, we've featured him on the show before when he was on with Matan Evan, and then Matan Evan had, or vice versa. They did each other's shows. And George Santos is a congressperson who is going to prison for 7 years.
And
he really can't stop lying about stuff. Anyway, he's on with Tucker Carlson, and he's trying to explain to Tucker that it's going to be rough for him in prison because he's not a tough guy. And he says something here that I think is probably true, but I don't think it's what he meant to say.
Ex-offenders, I should, at bare minimum, be in a camp. I'm not saying I'm special or I deserve special treatment. It's just about, I'm not a violent person. I am a pacifist squared. Like, I don't get into physical altercations. You can come in my face, spit. I don't have the...
No one's debating that, George. We believe
he is a gay man. Maybe that is what he meant to say, now that I think about it. All right. Thank you very much for sending that in. We have StutJo coming up. Brendan Schaub and Chin, just miserable out in Austin. Of course, we have that Topic Time interview with Adam Busch that we're going to get into. And Opie, update on the AC unit. I know everyone's very excited about that. But first, I'm going to allow people to interrupt the show and the flow by going to supertip.gg/WATP.
Yeah, great take on this topic. Carl, let's go back to the e-scooter story.
People
All right. We'll never talk about it again. Rob Johnson giving us $3. Thank you very much, Rob. Amanda Lynn Nappy.
So sad Ozzy passed away. You know, I toured with him. I told him I'd buy him a beer if his tour came to Cape Coral. I wasn't going to Jacksonville or Fort Lauderdale. The dumb fuck. R.I.P. Ozzy.
Can't believe he didn't take you up on that offer, John. It's awful.
It's worth noting in John's, rest in peace Ozzy tweet, he had to mention like something like, this one hurts hard for me, or this one
of course
hit real deep for me. Always making it about him. And then like condolences to Sharon and Jack, because he's intimate with the family. He had to list all their names and give them condolences. I know it sounds like he's doing a nice thing and I'm shitting on him, but the fact that he has to point out how difficult it is for him when he hasn't seen him in like 30 years feels a little silly.
Can I tell you what the difficult part is for John? Is he doesn't have a show to go on and retell the fucking stories again.
There you go.
That's what he wants more than anything, is to be able to tell the Nobu story and, opening for him. And didn't he tell a story? I think it was Ozzy, where he told a story about how Ozzy's out there singing live, and then John was backstage and saw a guy like in a booth.
It's in his book.
Yeah, people on the stage couldn't see. He was accusing Ozzy of having someone sing for him.
Yeah.
But they're best friends. They love each other, family.
He's the best. He's the greatest. I'm so glad I got that.
Greatest memory in the history of his time at the Howard Stern show was having dinner with Ozzy.
That's right.
At Nobu.
Viral Architect says, they didn't even let me pawn off my work on interns at the Tonight Show. They ran a tight ship. Yeah, that's what he wasn't able to do that he's very good at. Oh, our friend KJ coming in. Loving John and the Stephanie Miller throwbacks just reminds you John isn't playing a character. He is consistently gross and untalented. Yeah, and this is a different version of John. I like the Before the Dabbleverse Full of Hope version of John, because that went away at some point. Might have been my fault.
Yeah, we crushed that.
James Q. Legend. I miss Trucker Andy and ESO and the BTK Killer.
Me too, buddy.
Nick Saw. Magic Bag sold out. Missy B's initials are MB. You think that's something to do with that? This is like GG33 shit that we're getting into now. Major Tom reports, for holding down the Stuttering John Fort Fart, thanks for fix. No problem, Major Tom Roberts. It's what we do. And again, shout out to my buddy Andre for finding the entire Stephanie Miller vault and bringing that to us. It's really good stuff. All right, let's get caught up. It's a wild week for Steel Toe. It's his 11th anniversary show is happening this weekend.
Please, guys, Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, Venmo. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we don't deserve it.
So on June 26th, Aaron took out an HRO, a harassment restraining order, on Nick Rekieta. And then the next week on July 1st, he took one out on Patrick Melton. He did this without an attorney. He went in and just filled out paperwork at the courthouse and had these restraining orders put into place. Now, the restraining orders didn't give Aaron what he was hoping for. He wanted it to be that they couldn't talk about him on the internet. The restraining orders, all they granted Aaron was, okay, these people aren't allowed to come within 50 or 100 feet of you and your daughter. And, of course, Nick lives an hour away in another part of rural Minnesota, and Patrick lives in Las Vegas. So I don't think Aaron needs to worry about those guys coming after him. He just wanted to shut them up and get them to stop talking. Well, these guys went, well, this is bullshit, and we're going to fight it. So they both lawyered up, and they said, we want a hearing on this. We want this thrown out. And maybe we want Aaron to pay for our attorney fees since this is frivolous.
Mm-hmm.
And so the date was set, July 23rd. Both Nick and Patrick had the same attorney. So July 23rd. Hey, that's today. They had the hearing today.
Oh my gosh.
That's very exciting. I can't wait to find out what happened with this hearing and what we're going to learn from that. So Monday, Nick Rekieta posts a post on X. You can't say tweet anymore. I don't know. What do I know about things and stuff?
Say whatever you want.
And this is what he got. Notice of withdrawal of counsel. Respondent above named and his attorney, Francis White, via EFS. Oh, this is to his attorney. Okay. So it says, pursuant to General Practice 105, notice is hereby given that the undersigned Ross W. Montgomery of the law firm PCG Law hereby withdraws as counsel for petitioner Aaron M. Imholt in the above referenced matter. The date was set for the 23rd. This is the 21st. His attorney's done with him. The notice of withdrawal has been served on all parties, and proof of service has been filed with the court. Additional verification that respondent has been served through her counsel is on the e-service system. So it doesn't really give a reason. It just says he's withdrawing from this.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's weird because there's court coming up and you're not represented anymore. So then Aaron wants to change the court date. So look at this letter that went in. This is...
That doesn't seem as official at all.
Yeah, this is Dear Court Administrator. This is coming from Aaron. My counsel, Ross Montgomery, has had to withdraw from this case for personal reasons. Okay. He has asked that my request for a brief continuance in this matter be granted while my new counsel and I get up to speed on these cases. I politely and respectfully ask for some extra time to fully prepare for this hearing. Now, first off, why would the attorney who is no longer working on the case request anything? Ross Montgomery has wiped his hands of this. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. And he did say, Aaron, before I go, would you mind just filing a couple things for me? Tell them it's from me.
Right. It doesn't make any sense. Get your new counsel. Get your new attorney to do
if you
this.
can, Aaron, don't put a space between, when you write to the court administrator and then the body of your paragraph. Just have it all run together as one. That's how I do it.
That's how I would do it. The idea that the attorney will no longer work with Aaron, there's been some speculation on why that would happen. And I watched a video where Nick Rekieta was breaking it down and giving various reasons why it might happen. One of the reasons, because Aaron fibbed a lot on this restraining order request that he put in. One of the possibilities is that the attorney's just like, oh, you're lying about all of this. You're acting like Patrick's harassing your daughter? Patrick hasn't talked about your daughter in many months. Why are you, on July 1st, 2025, all of a sudden worried about your daughter's safety? What's going on here? These are lies. And so the attorney probably just went, I want nothing to do with this case, man. This is a bad move on your part. I'm done. I'm just speculating. That's a possibility. Why this might happen. So then Patrick's attorney sent in a response yesterday on the 22nd to explain that our court date's the 23rd. And so he writes, this correspondence is submitted in immediate response to petitioner's correspondence served this day requesting a continuance of the hearing set for July 23rd, 2025. Respondent opposes this request. Petitioner has had what appears to be extensive assistance from his now former counsel in preparing for his case. There's been a bunch of exhibits uploaded. It says they're extensive and numerous. While I'm attempting to understand the potential relevance to this hearing, that said, there is no added benefit in a continuance for either party. By contrast, any continuance further extends the negative impact to respondent's occupation. A continuance further extends the unconstitutional encroachment on responder's First Amendment rights he has endured since petitioner's unfounded petition was filed. At a certain point, matters simply need to be tried and resolved. So let me break down my interpretation of all of this, because I was watching Nick talk about it and other people smarter than me. And basically, you get a restraining order against someone, you're restraining their ability to do everything they want to do to live and be a free citizen in the United States. That's what a restraining order does. It stops you from doing certain things. And Patrick has talked about, out of abundance of caution, not coming on this little piggy, not doing as much Aaron stuff, because he's perfectly within his rights to make fun of Aaron on the internet. There's nothing in the restraining order that says he can't do that. But you want to be careful with these types of things. If there's a restraining order that's been granted against you and Patrick, is talking about a hypothetical, it's taken out of context, who knows? So he's just like, well, it's probably better that I just don't talk about it. And this fucking Aaron guy is just like, yeah, my attorney's gone, so we're just going to push this thing out. And they're like, no, we want to get this taken care of immediately. These are lies about us. And there's no reason why there should be a restraining order against this. This thing was filed frivolously in the first place. It says, in addition, petitioner initiated this action. He was and remains the master of his action. Respondent has expended time and incurred significant expenses preparing to defend himself against petitioner's allegations, and any continuance would add thereto from what the court will ultimately find to be a frivolous claim. So they say we want to keep the hearing July 23rd at 1:30 p.m. So the update is it got moved to August 5th.
Yeah.
The court granted this continuation. And so that's where we're at with this. Now, it's a lot of speculation on why Aaron is doing all these gay ops, Lawfare stuff. He has his big weekend this weekend, his 11th anniversary. There's a cornhole tournament, a comedy show, a golf tournament, which, by the way, he said, weather's not looking great on Sunday. Might have to cancel the golf tournament. He wants rain so bad.
Yeah,
he wants to get out of this thing.
He wants out.
For safety.
Right, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, you can golf in rain, but no, I guess that wouldn't be as fun. So, I don't know, Adam. What are your thoughts? Have you been following this at all?
Yeah, I mean, I knew they were going to grant it because somebody doesn't have counsel.
Mhm.
They have to give them. It's so easy to look back and say that's the reason I was found guilty because I wasn't given proper time to adjust to my new counsel. I'm surprised the counsel didn't leave earlier. I can't imagine it's something that suddenly happened. It has to be his constant inability to, push boundaries and his dog whistle to everyone that he heard what he's supposed to be doing, but he's still kind of with you. He's tried to obey. He's been okay not talking about it lately. But if you just watch him, like John, everything they say and do doesn't help them. So I'm sure they had some argument, and he's just like, I'm done. This isn't going to work.
Yeah.
And that's it. And now it's not going to be good who he gets now. It's not going to be good. And it doesn't make him seem easy to work with when all of his relationships with people seem to go this way.
That's a good point, because it was last week that we found out, these things are entered into evidence, and that Aaron was going to bring up two witnesses. His first ex-wife, Ashley, and his current girlfriend. So we just saw the paperwork come out that him and his attorney were preparing for this case, for this hearing. They were getting things ready and in motion. And you're right, the fact that he would drop out on the 21st tells me that they got their wires crossed. And Aaron's going, no, we got to hammer him on this, and we got to do that. And the guy's going, they didn't do anything, man. We can't.
Yeah.
I don't care how much your ex-wife says that your feelings get hurt.
Yeah.
Whenever these guys make fun of you, it's not going to help.
You could just picture Mr. Montgomery holding this piece of paper and going, how many times did you mention your cock in this restraining order? 3 Okay. And to talk about, how wonderful it. Okay. You know what? I think we're good here. I think I'm done. I think this is like any moment could be the moment.
The other thing that's going on with Aaron, he pretends that the goal went away for a little while because after that initial court hearing, so there's a whole other thing going on outside of these HROs, whereas Aaron still hasn't been sentenced for the felony revenge porn case that he has against Kayla Ricada, Nick's wife. And so he thought he was going to go in and have that all taken care of, get a slap on the wrist, pay $50, was bragging about it. And then it turned out the judge was just like, I don't see any remorse here. I don't think you're understanding how important this is and how there's a victim here. And so they pushed that back to October 2nd. And after that, Aaron comes back on the show. He's like, I'm not talking about this stuff anymore. I'm done with it. I'm moving on. And he got some big donations. And because of that, Aaron goes, no more goals. But that's not the case. He was just asking for tomorrow's goal and next week's goal when he was on the show. Well, now that's all caught up to him. And the goals are back. And Aaron struggles so much with these goals. Thank you to OK Presentation 6117 for posting this. This is from this morning's Steel Toe Morning Show.
Because I rushed so quickly. It's from all the piss on them. I'm not saying
So he's back from a bathroom break here.
Dry my hands properly when I wash them. It's just so much piss on my hands that I just simply cannot get it all off before we come back to the program. I'm so sorry. Let me just hit refresh real quick here. Yeah, nothing. $80. $80 away from today's goal. Help out a little bit. Avoid the 2 losses in a row. I'm such a cheery boy all morning, and I'm like, what a fun show. This is great. And I'm like, they don't care. Like, they'll watch, and the numbers are good, but the numbers are good in a way that they're like, I don't care if he doesn't fucking hit the goal. I'll just watch a different show if he can't afford to keep the doors open or anything like that. So it's like, I'm like, all right, well, we've been doing well lately, so we're not closing the doors anytime soon. That's not, certainly a few missed goals is not going to kill us, but fucking hell, man. Come on. Let's just hit that every day, and that's all it takes.
The negotiations he does with his audience is so bizarre. Guys, I know you think it's funny and cool when I don't get paid, and then you watch me get stressed out. I'm just trying to be a happy-go-lucky boy, and you're stopping that from happening. But wouldn't it be cooler if you guys just gave me all the money that I need? I don't have to get stressed out, freak out about it. That'd be cool. That'd be neat, right?
It's disturbing because he's just bargaining with himself. He's just
yes,
outwardly, he's just letting us all know. He's verbalizing how much he thinks he can take and arguing about it with himself. Listen, Carl, I'm sorry I gave you shit about that scooter talk because I didn't know that opening with piss talk was even an option. Detailed description of where you missed when you last pissed as your opener, segueing right into complaining about why you're not getting more money. I don't know. Maybe it was the opener. Maybe that didn't inspire everybody. Jesus, dude.
Maybe not everyone found that entertaining. I have to say, maybe there's some people who can pull this off. Maybe Sean Hannity or someone can broadcast for 7 or 8 hours a day. Most people cannot. Aaron cannot. He's not interesting enough of a person. He doesn't have spicy enough takes to be on the air for as long as he's on the air. He has nothing to fucking talk about. And then this begging for the goal stuff. We were just watching Dark Side Phil on the most recent WATP because he was off the internet for a week and came back. And it's really the same thing where Dark Side Phil is going, look, if we don't get any memberships on Kick, I'm just not even going to do anything. And Aaron's doing the same thing. Oh, you guys think you just go watch another show, huh? You think you don't give me my money and we'll just go away? You'll just go watch another show? Not my responsibility. Your membership's on Kick and you getting your goal has nothing to do with me. Don't even bring me into it.
None of this was our idea. This was your idea first. Yes. Don't blame me.
Go ahead. What's going on with the reefer madness in the chat? People are saying there's reefer madness going on. Are we having just massive weed debates? I don't know. I'm worried about. I'm more concerned about hitting my goal and making the money and not missing 2 days in a row and somehow reading into that as a bad omen of things to come. So throw in a few bucks and see if you can't help us get somewhere today.
Yeah, no, weed sounds better than that. That sounds like a horrible alternative. Yeah. Right. What you just described. I prefer weed. Thank you.
Would be nice. $80 away. Finish it up. 5 or 10 at a time. Thank you.
Jesus, the way he stresses out is uncomfortable for everyone involved, especially him. Here's an example that OK Presentation posted also just from a little while after this during the same show, where he again is stressing out about hitting the goal.
Again, we knew that. Rusty Grammar with $5. Thank you. Says Ric Flair, the stratosphere is reserved for you and the toe. All right, $45 away from having a fucking snowball's chance in hell of hitting the goal. My bad, guys. I'm sorry. I just don't want to lose twice in a row. It leaves a gross taste in my mouth. It's fucking nasty.
So, didn't he say there that he lost twice in a row? This is going to be the third one, I think.
Again, putting it back on the audience.
Yeah.
I'm
it's
sorry,
our problem.
guys, but you are fucking everything up.
Yep. I hate to blame you guys, but you kind of are to blame because you're the ones not giving me this money I need. So
then I'm going to be in a worse mood and put on a worse show.
Yeah, is that what you want?
So, if you could,
just turn the car around already, Aaron. If you don't want to go, let's just not go.
$45 in the next 8 minutes. Let's knock it out and call it a win for the toe. Buzamak says, make the call. You will get the goal. No. I don't like doing really good shit and then not getting the win for it. So, I'm not going to add more really good shit. I already don't,
This is a weird negotiation. So what the conversation he's having is, I guess, Chad Zumock gave out Ric Flair's phone number to everyone. So everyone's calling Ric Flair now. And so Aaron's like, should we call Ric Flair on the show? And Chad Buzmak is just like, which by the way, it's Buzmak, not Buzamok. Chad Buzmak goes, hey, maybe some people will throw you some money if you call Ric Flair. That could be fun. Fuck that. I've already earned this money. My show has been so fantastic. It's ridiculous you haven't paid me yet.
Yeah, that's right. Goal first.
Right. I'm not doing any more fucking work. I'm on break, motherfucker.
The compensation isn't there for the really good shit we already promise and deliver, like being the best fucking morning show out there, honest to God. It's not even close. So I'm not...
Ugh.
Based on what?
I know. It's so pathetic. And I get that thing. Howard used to have that thing where he was the best. But Howard could point to ratings and listeners and money and markets and syndication and all these ways you can measure getting a movie made, best-selling author, all these ways you can measure that, where Howard could be like, yeah, I'm number one. People go, yeah, sounds right. Aaron just goes, it's not even close. I'm obviously the best show. Based on what? There isn't a single number you could pull that would tell me that Aaron's beating anyone at anything.
We know that 95% of the people watching this morning show are hate watching or watching to laugh at it. And the others are people that are interested in this case and kind of looking to see what's happening, or people clipping it to make fun of it. So when he keeps pushing this image of this morning show host who's winning by his talent and takes, who is he doing this for? It's just for himself at this point. It's for his own image in his head. That's it. To keep up this charade, because everyone from the judge to even your couple of actual fans left know what's really happening here.
Yeah, and I point to Patrick's experience that he talked about when he went to Stoney's and he talked to Nabisco Cakes or whatever the fuck that guy's name is, Cheetos. Yeah. And Cheetos just like, you're a PDF file, get out of here. Like there is a percentage of people watching the show who are Aaron Imholt fans or Steel Toe fans, going back to the radio days. These people are not bright, and Aaron knows that, and so he gaslights them every chance he gets. He tells them an alternative narrative that does not exist, that will not exist, and he repeats it over and over again. That's why he spent so much time going to kiwi farms. To get this reinforcement. He needed someone else to reinforce that Nick's the bad guy. I'm the cool one. I'm doing everything right. That's all falling apart now, too, as people are realizing this guy's also a loser.
I mean, here's what's gonna happen. Hitman Dan, right? He had Hitman Dan who was willing to show up and go, this all started because you were making fun of his kids, and that's all this is about. But even he grew up eventually. These people are not going to be around forever. Even the coach has turned on him. Like, people are going to see, especially when this verdict comes out.
I know. I wanted that to happen today. I was very excited about it.
I'll make the Flair call, and I won't make the fucking money. Like, it's not going to happen. So... let's knock out the 45. We'll make the call. We'll get it done. Thank you for the $5, Mr. Approachable, and the $2, Doggo Doesn't Die. $40 away from today's goal. Bappa Schaub says, Aaron, that's implying that the call will even go through or be Ric Flair. No, I think it'll go to voicemail. I said that from the very beginning, that I don't think he'll answer. Doggo Doesn't Die says, yeah, except they're not ripping off the government. They're ripping off people who actually pay taxes. That's a fair point. Approachable with $5 and a clip, $40 away from today's goal, and $7 away, or 7 minutes away. $7 would be fucking great.
It's insane because, and this is the thing that gets pointed out a lot, but it just happens. I'll point it out again. Is the idea that we're not talking about real money, but it's real emotions. So the difference between $40 and $7 is the difference between I am going to off myself and I don't want to spend another day on this earth, or we're killing it and I'm number one. Like this is not a large amount of money here. We're talking about $30, $40. Jesus, it's not good. He's not putting enough value on his own time, and it shows.
His family and kids like waiting, knowing how the day is gonna go, how the mood he's gonna be in when he comes home, based on whether this goal is met or not, and them living or dying buying it. It's so sad.
Yeah, I wonder if like Slam Piece is watching the final 15 minutes going, oh fuck, well I guess I'll cancel dinner reservations.
Yeah.
This is not gonna be
a good one. She's waiting at the door with the robe on, knowing he's gonna rush in, so excited because they made that $7.
Let's take a look at this clip before we eat $40 and lose today. You know what? Today's show, 10 o'clock, Wednesday, July 23rd, 2025. You're seeing Aaron Imholt live on air. Oh, not tap. No, that looks like I'm jacking off. Not tap. That looks like I'm jerking off live on the air.
This is another thing that proves he's not doing the best show. The reason why he just watched that clip that's out of context and who gives a shit is because someone gave him $5 with that link. If your audience is controlling your content, there's no possible way you're doing the best show.
It's not what I meant.
But if you're broadcasting for 8 hours a day, then you have no other alternative thing you could do. You'd have to be like, hey, just send me stuff and I'll watch it out here, I guess.
That smile that he gets on his face when he watches himself, it's so gross. Like he just goes into a trance the second he sees himself. He loves
We're
it.
going to see that with Opie later. I've never seen this before, but all these guys do this thing where they pop themselves up on the screen. And they're just like, oh, they're all entertained by themselves.
They're not present for that moment. They are gone. It's
weird.
Sad.
I meant I'm tapping out from the pickleball thing. Uzumaki says backwards thinking. It's not backwards thinking. That's the opposite of backwards thinking. It's being smart.
This guy needs a fucking co-host too. Could you imagine me just sitting here and responding to every chat that comes in and be like, oh, Boozebox thinks I'm an idiot? I think Boozebox an idiot. What the fuck is this guy talking about? This isn't a show. You're having a conversation with this guy?
He thinks he's at the bar with his friends.
Yeah.
Thinks he's hanging out with his friends.
Let's see how many people took pity on the old toe. 20
people?
Says, don't use my name. This is for this weekend's event or this week's event. Thank you so much. And Ryan the Garbage Man with $5 says, whoa. All right, that's 25. We're $15 away from today's goal.
Taking money from the Garbage Man. Come on, man.
Thank you. Johnny Chopsticks with $2 says, this is for the Prince of Darkness. Sharon! $15 away, 5 minutes left. If you guys can get $15 across the finish line, we'll make the Ric Flair call right away. I did say we'd make the Flair call like as soon as the goal got hit. So here on the old toe.
I didn't have any part of that negotiation. I just want to point that out. I don't know why he thinks that's the rule. I didn't agree to this. And I don't care about the Ric Flair call. No. And he does just leave a voicemail. Oh, and it's the worst too. I was just watching it on Patrick Melton's channel where he does a Chip Chipperson impression that's really terrible and leaves a voicemail for Ric Flair as Chip Chipperson.
Is it as good as his Ozzy impression? Because that was pretty great.
Sharon! Pretty good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we have so much stuff to talk about today. I'm excited about it because I got some Brendan Schaub stuff. Brendan Schaub, not only is he miserable and wants to be back in LA, but Chin is so regretting the move that they made to bring the fighter and the kid out to Austin, Texas. Obviously, you were on Topic Time with Harrison Young. We're going to get into that. Opie, we get a huge update on the AC unit. He's also very upset with his audience, and he scolds the audience on his stream this morning. But first, I want to interrupt the show and the flow with people who are making it all about them at supertip.gg/WATP.
You know, Margaret Cho got neutered just like me. And I know this because I totally banked the chink out of her.
Moody, we're allowed to use those words on here? Moody? Gonzo is here. Steel Toe makes me miss stuttering John. He's such a boring fuck. I disagree. Stuttering John would send cease and desists and demand letters. What happened to that demand letter for $600,000 Julie and I got? Kind of just went away, it seems like. Whereas Aaron actually steps in it. John gets right up to the pile of shit and goes, Aaron just stops right in there with his stupid steel toe boot.
Losing the goal twice is leaving a bitter taste in my mouth. Even more bitter than the taste of spunk that Nick left in my mouth.
It's pretty bitter. Yes, me, Ghost Crusaders TV.
You guys are like total hater. Aaron is like so cool. Y'all just jelly because he's got the most rad radio show on the internet. It's totally tubular. Like your show's only fun to watch when you have that bodacious babe on. So y'all need to take a chill pill and stop being so grody. Anyway, hasta mano, mi amigo. Stay gnarly.
I love that voice. It's even better than Chad. Who, what, why? It's going to be frustrating for Aaron to see Patrick not have to beg at all. LOL, yes, there will be no begging coming from Patrick and his side. And this is costing Patrick thousands of dollars. I saw him talking about, like, he had to hire an attorney and go through all of this and put together their plan for the day in court. It's all so obnoxious. And I have a feeling it's going to come back to bite Aaron.
Oh, I think so. It already has, because he's not getting that embarrassed Patrick that he wanted. He wanted Patrick on the air freaking out, announcing this big win for the toe. And when that didn't happen, he had to go on and announce his own win, Aaron himself. And now he's just watching a man plan and retaliate instead of seething, as is his one.
You know what? We have another
Cringe of the week. Cringe of the week.
This one comes in from Adam Thoreau. He used to send us cringe of the weeks all the time. It's a show called Another Day Above Ground. And he said, this is the most boomer show he's ever heard.
Well, I saw, on the TV, the Pride Parade. And I watched it for a while. I did not see a single lion. How can you call that a pride? Huh? Not a single one.
That right there is what Cringe of the Week is made for. Thank you, Adam Thoreau, for sending that in. I have a new stinger for Brendan Schaub.
Fantastic.
And God damn it, I forgot who sent this in. I'll give him credit though. This is our new Schaub stinger.
Because to me, I'm just like, oh, it's literally a blimp in the road, man.
All right. That's taken from Dumb Girl by Run DMC. I forgot about that song. Pretty fun stuff. Let's check in on the Fighter and the Kid. The Fighter and the Kid are talking about the food in Austin again. This gets brought up a lot of the show. They're not happy about the food. I guess there are more restaurant options out in LA than there are in Austin. And so there's a lot of complaining about that between Brian Callen and Brendan Schaub.
That's right. Ate Italian food in Florence and in Rome. Ate Italian food all over Italy. You know where I can get good Italian food, Bubba?
LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in Austin, if I have to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's the one thing
Let me back up.
Yeah.
I haven't had that
hot,
yet.
We both love Austin. We love
Came
Austin.
a little hot. Came in a little hot.
Came a little
just
hot.
now.
We love Austin.
Yeah.
See, now Brian's trying to do this, or not Brian, Brendan's trying to do this damage control thing. Wherever they start complaining about Austin now, because everyone's picked up on this, it's like, by the way, Austin's great. This is awesome. We love it here. It's amazing. What a great move this was for everyone involved. But let me bitch about it a little bit more.
My number one complaint is the food scene can't touch LA here, especially where I'm at. If I Uber Eats, like I found okay.
I didn't want to
pizza.
say it out loud.
It's all good.
Yeah.
I'm choosing the quality of life of my kids and my sanity over food. And
what? He made the move for his children?
Yep. Always.
How is
That's
that
always
possibly? How is that possibly true? He's completely changed this. So the kids were begging to come to Austin,
and he threw sanity in.
Yeah, I know sanity. He's miserable there. He doesn't have any friends there.
But
If you know anything about young kids are like, please take me out of my school in the middle of the year and have me leave my friends. I want to make new ones in a place I've never been. That's what kids love.
Adam, it's so great. I have a clip from The Fighter and the Kid just weeks before they made the move to Austin, and he breaks down the conversation he had with Tiger, his 9-year-old son, about this move.
No.
Yeah, he's completely making this up. That all of a sudden now this move was about prosperity for the family, and it's better for everyone involved, and you know he's taking one for the team by having shitty food on Uber Eats.
in danger in LA.
Also, can he afford a chef or something to make good food for him?
It's not even shitty food. It's food that is Italian food that is not on par with what they've had in Florence and Sicily. I'm sure Chin is really sympathetic to this, sacrifice you're making for your children.
You can't even sniff LA food here.
I'm not going to say.
You go, what about the barbecue? I can't eat barbecue fucking 7 nights a week.
No.
Yes, the barbecue's great here.
Yeah.
But as far as general meals, they can't touch LA.
Isn't that funny? He's another one of these guys who's having an argument with voices in his head. Just, Well, yeah, the barbecue's pretty fucking good. I've said that. It is decent. I just don't want to eat it every day.
Yeah. Brendan, who are you talking to?
He's talking to a subreddit in his head.
That's right. He's
I'm not-
all his critics.
Yes.
I'm gonna say
it's all good.
It's all good. Yeah,
it's all good.
I had very good sushi here. Then I had.
Hey, it's all good. They're loving it.
I went to another place. I'm not going to say the name of it, where they had to tell me everything about the sushi every time they would prepare.
I hate it. I hate that.
They
I
told me
hate
how
it.
deep the
I know.
fish swim,
I've been there.
what the fish eats.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm like,
man.
hey, I don't want to
Yeah,
do this, dude.
yeah.
You're
you've
interrupting my
you've
conversation.
confused that I give a fuck.
Right. I
Hey,
don't know.
sushi's good.
Yeah.
It's not.
So they're going to upscale restaurants, obviously, and then complaining that they take pride in the food and they want to explain to you why it's a better.
Too knowledgeable.
Because that doesn't happen at the places we go for sushi. No one's explaining to us where the fish came from. They have no fucking idea.
Yeah, in LA, they're really rude to us. Here, you're like taking care and pride in your work and wanting to. And these Texas people are like, what the fuck do they want from us? Like,
Right.
everything we
We're
try, they're
trying.
just complaining. We try and give them the best service ever, and they hate us. We leave them alone, and they hate us. It's like.
I'm confused that I give a fuck.
Right.
Hey, sushi's good.
Yeah.
It's not LA sushi. Come on, Bubba. Come on. I was just in Newport, for God's sake.
Come on.
I ate at Ocean's 47.
Listen,
Best steakhouse the best steak I've ever had.
Is that true?
Oh, but
Well, you're talking.
All right. So Brian's going to bring this up. You're familiar with Newport, Adam?
Mm-hmm.
Might have better restaurants than 99% of places they could be in the United States. So
It's entirely possible.
It's tough to compare.
My Newport, Bubba. So please understand.
I know.
If I give you now,
above our tax
somebody gives me $100 million. If they come to us and they go, "Hey, Brendan, thanks for all the work, and we just want," Jeff Bezos goes, "I've been listening to you guys for a long time. I don't think you get your due. Here's $100 million for each of you." Then you know what you and I do without missing a beat.
They're having fantasies like Patrick Michael would have on his show. It's just like, could you imagine if someone out there heard me who had tons of money and just wanted to give it to me? It's like, you guys are already wealthy and you're having these fantasies on your show. What if someone gave us $100 million each?
Yeah.
They'll split it with you, motherfucker. By the way, I get 75 of that in our deal, producer Chris.
No problem.
This is all
Shit, I should have gone higher.
Yeah.
92.
Wait, you guys getting money? Hold on. Hold on over there.
Oh shit,
Can I get
Adam's
in on
here.
this?
Adam's here. Be cool.
How long has he
I
been?
heard all of that.
Fuck
the fuck.
I thought your internet was down.
No,
the
it's
house is
fine now.
Yeah, I noticed that. Damn it.
too close together.
They are.
Yes.
Same thing with Manhattan Beach.
Yep.
Although
That was the
Manhattan
one
Beach
thing I
up on
noticed.
Okay. So then they start debating whether they would want to live in one of the nicest neighborhoods in the world.
I know people who have made money
Yeah.
and that are successful, and I've hung out with them. Usually they have a talent, and you like that talent. They're good at this thing, and then it'll be disappointing when you get to know them, and this is what the conversation's like.
Yeah.
And it is with a lot of LA people. It's just this. It's just that kind of banal, judgmental, never satisfied, always miserable, just shitting on things without a sense of humor at all, just like spoiled brats. And that's not a show. That's what you do when you're with your buddy alone. You take that talent that got you that, and then you share that with us. He thinks this is bold and new, and it just comes off like the idea that there's an engineer there who's not rich like them, that had to fly himself out there, put himself up, adjust to this new city for real, listen to these King Joffreys bitch about the quality of food in Austin versus Florence. It must be torturous and a nightmare for that guy.
Yeah, there's a reason why Chin's not having a great time. I think he's probably pretty pissed off about these guys. Oh, you guys aren't having fun either? Oh, really? Oh, yeah, it's rough for you?
Yeah? Was that rough hearing about where the yellowtail came from? That was rough for me getting my fucking cable turned on. I have no internet. I have to use the internet at the office, you motherfuckers.
Oh, you're using Uber Eats? You're not worried about the service charge on that system? Oh, cool. Must be nice.
I don't have a car. I have to walk to the one place that's open past 7 around here where I live. Motherfucker.
Brian starts talking about having sex outside. He's talking about this ex-girlfriend he had, and they went to this really nice place, and he's talking about banging outside. And this even turns into complaining about Austin.
Because the birds were in the sky and the sun, it was 75. And she was so
And you know
lovely,
what?
and I loved her.
You know what the other advantage? LA weather is fuckable weather.
It's
like that's fuckable outdoor weather.
You can no bugs. You're not going to sweat.
Here,
No.
my ass
No,
will
no,
ruin the whole situation.
You have tarantulas. You have tarantula hawks. You've got mosquitoes. You've got scorpions,
check.
You've got all kinds
rattlesnakes.
of shit. Yeah.
No, we got rattlesnakes in the neighborhood now.
Yeah, you do.
My neighbor caught a rattlesnake.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You do. You do.
Could you imagine? Brian was just telling this nice story about him and his ex-girlfriend going on a hike and then finding like a waterfall and making out and stuff.
There may have been a joke in there.
And then
Not on Brendan's watch.
Brendan's just like, can't do that in Austin. Not with these scorpions trying to get you all the time.
And my swamp ass. Thank you for that,
Yes.
Brendan.
All right. So this is Fighter and the Kid from months ago, just weeks before they made the move to Austin. And you can tell they're all feeling the pressure. And they're all second guessing whether they should be doing this or not.
It's just a lot. Are you nervous about it, Chin?
Of course. But it's like, since it's so fast, it's like I don't have time to let
Yeah,
it sink in.
that's kind of the best. And then you get there and it sinks in. You're like, oh, wow.
Yeah,
we are.
But me and Tiger go on walks, and I brought up Tex. It was just me and him. And he always acts tough. Like, I can't wait. And so we're walking, talking about just random bullshit. And then I go, you excited about Tex, buddy? He goes, oh, I can't wait. Dad, what's taking so long? I go, yeah. And I said, you're just excited? Nothing else? He goes, no, I can't wait to get there. I go, cool. You want to know how I feel? He goes, yeah. I go, I'm scared. He goes, you are? I go, yeah, I'm scared, buddy. I'm leaving everything behind. You know, it's a big move. I'm scared. You're not scared? He goes, yeah, I'm pretty scared. I said, dude, it's all good, bud.
That's great.
I said, I know you're scared. I'm scared too, but it's going to be great. It's going to work out. I said, what are you most scared of? Dude, broke my heart. He goes, I'm scared of eating lunch by myself.
Just what you said, Adam. Exactly what you said. He's taking his children away from all of their friends and bringing them to a city that he doesn't enjoy. He doesn't want to be in at all. And, you know, his son there has put up a brave front, but he got to the bottom of it.
That's what I think the son is doing, and I think it's apparent to anyone hearing that story but him, that when he tells a story like that, I go, oh, that kid is used to telling you whatever you want to hear.
Yeah,
and was surprised when it switched so suddenly.
Yes.
And then he agreed with you about that, and then you corrected him.
Right. That was the weird part. He's like, I'm actually scared. Oh my gosh, I am too. Not really. It's going to be amazing.
Do we know how old this tiger is?
9.
Stop being a pussy, Tiger.
Tiger was a 9-year-old.
Yeah. So I remember how old I was when I learned, probably about that age, that my parents were worried about money. Like I heard them arguing, and it was the first time it sank in. And I really internalized it, you know, to hear your dad saying out of nowhere for, you know, podcast fodder, admitting his fears to his son and then giving them to him as a gift. Maybe the son was fine with it. Maybe the son was looking forward to it, and you just fucking pierced that. Whatever it is, it's not good.
It's not good. And this is Brendan then trying to get his son's trust back by explaining, when has he ever fucked up?
Yeah, that's what I told him. I said, buddy, have I ever done anything that wasn't great in your best interest? I said, you think I would move your grandma, your grandpa, your mom, your sister, your brother, me, your Uncle Brian, the whole Uncle Chin, everybody, move the whole studio if it's not going to be for the better? He goes, no, I know, Dad.
Who was he trying to convince with that sentence right there? That list was longer than I realized. There's grandparents involved.
Jed.
In this? Holy shit. That's not great. Really, it all comes down to Uncle Brian is the problem. Just to circle back real quick, Brian Callen is the one who decided I'm moving to Austin to be near Joe Rogan and the Mothership and all the comedy scene here because I feel like I'm starting to lose my chops and notoriety. And then he didn't ask Brendan to move out to Austin with him. Brendan just went, all right, I'll go too.
And took credit for it.
So now Brian's responsible for that entire list of people that he just said he's convinced to move out. And remember, this is before they made the move. They're all miserable now.
I know. I trust you. I'm like, I'm telling you, dude.
That's awesome.
The grass is greener over there. But when he said eating lunch by himself, I'm like, fuck.
Jeez, dude.
Because I can't control that.
No, you can't.
But
I love that he goes, the grass is greener over there. Like, it's literally the sentence that means it's not.
Mm-hmm.
That's why that sentence exists.
Yep.
Because it's not greener
always
over
feels
there.
that way.
No matter where you are, there you are. That's really what it comes down to.
And I don't know if Tiger watches The Fighter and the Kid, but I know they watch WATP, and it's going to be heartbreaking when he hears his dad say, actually, the reason I moved is because my son was so miserable, and he's so much better now.
Yeah.
I was miserable? I was?
I had no idea. I thought I had a bunch of friends, and I was playing baseball. We were having fun.
It's like Stuttering John's divorce.
Yeah.
On Stephanie Miller.
Yeah.
Well, it was the kids.
The one thing you're not supposed to say.
It was the kid's fault. All right. There's another show called The After Hour Pod. And this is all the producers from the Golden Hour come together, and then they do a show to talk about, I guess, what's going on in the Golden Hour and stuff. They have 3,650 subscribers, and they're on there, and they're asking Chin. This is from an episode just a couple days ago. They're asking Chin how things are going out in Austin for him.
How's Austin, Chin?
You just
How's
gave
Texas?
up, huh? Oh, it's fucking terrible.
What's the positive? Let's start with the positives, then we can go to
Listen to this and they go, okay, tell us one thing you like about Austin, though. Before we get into all the complaints, tell us one thing you like.
the negative.
If that
Give me
one response
positive.
was better than anything I've seen on The Fighter and the Kid since they moved to Austin.
Right,
If one of
yeah.
them opened their show with that, we would have given him a standing ovation.
Right.
That's entertaining.
That'd be interesting.
The one positive is I'm looking forward to try to visit back to LA or Orange County in about like a month. So
The one positive is he will be leaving there soon.
Yeah.
But just temporarily. Okay.
that's one positive.
Okay.
One positive is he gets to leave him.
Yeah. I mean, everything so far, we've been talking in our own group chat. Everything, it's like, I mentioned it before, it's like a curse. There's like, this place is cursed. So many negative, bad things have happened. It's just, it's a bitch. Hopefully it turns around soon, but as of right now, it's fucking been terrible.
Yeah, I mean,
And
that's
I
what
spent
happens.
$1 million, huh?
Jesus Christ. So he's complaining about the money he's had to spend, which all the speculation I see is that Chin's not paid all that well and forced to move out there, and they were busting his balls for not having a house immediately, and how come you haven't figured that out? Meanwhile, these guys have really big houses in really nice neighborhoods. I heard Brendan bragging about how he lives on a lake, and he's out on the lake every weekend because everyone's got boats, and so he's always out on the lake, and Chin is sitting there talking about what a miserable experience this is. And what's funny is this guy Nick Davis, another producer, tries to tell him, dude, I know it seems bad, it's going to get better. You know, you've had a couple things happen that are unfortunate, but things will turn around for you. And Chin does not agree.
Thank you, Nick. I appreciate you saying that. But think about this. Me picking up boxes and seeing a freaking scorpion tail sticking out of a box for no damn reason, a giant spider. Getting in here, I hit my head multiple times on the stupid beam when you go up the stairs. And it hurt. It felt like I was in an actual fight. Like it hurt so fucking bad. Stepped on a cord, ruined footage. Today alone, when everything was going perfect, I saw my fucking my MagSafe for my MacBook kind of slowly get out of the place. Like, what the? How does that happen?
Ghost.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like something's going on here.
You think ghosts?
And there's more to it. There's way more to it. But that's what I'll tell you for now.
Okay.
The sushi I had here, I told you guys, is freaking it looked beautiful, but it was absolutely terrible. Come on, dude.
You're in a landlocked. Well, I guess. Texas is landlocked, right? Yeah, it is. So
yeah,
you're not going to have
sorta.
as quality sushi as you did in California. It's just the way it is.
But they import it. Come on, bro.
Exactly. That's the problem.
Texas is not landlocked.
No, there is oceans. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
I know.
maybe like
There's a giant interior, but definitely not landlocked.
It's not
Yeah,
landlocked. It's not landlocked.
Yeah, it's the Gulf of Mexico.
It's
Are
far
we
away,
getting,
but
are
it's
we
here.
getting sushi out of the Gulf of Mexico?
No. Yeah, you're not. You're not.
I feel like they made sushi out of bluegills and freaking other types of sunfish. Anyways, you guys talk.
It's incredible. Chin is so upset. He's beside himself, and he's not even letting on to all the things.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling when he goes, and that's not even all of it, I have a feeling the other stuff is Brendan Schaub.
Oh, yeah.
I bet he's really pissed at his boss.
I think that's the only thing that's going on. When he said, and there's a scorpion, and for nothing. That nothing is his boss. You take this job for two reasons. One, it pays well. You get the bread, you put up with it. Or two, the guy has a vision. You believe in this cause, right? You want to be a part of it. Maybe there's a kind of show he wants to do that Chin's like, oh, that's a great idea. Let's go with this vision. Then there's a reason for that tarantula. It's like, I got rid of it so I could get back to this thing I want to do. But for him, this is all what? So Tiger can feel better about his self-confidence? That's not really Chin's responsibility. That's not why he's here. He's getting neither the money or the artistic fulfillment. So he's just like, this was a bad idea. It's not Austin that's cursed. It's the reasons for going that were cursed from the beginning.
No, a lot of times when you move for work, there's a new opportunity. You go to a place, you don't know people, but you go, yeah, but there's hope and there's optimism because I'm doing this new thing and this thing could turn into that thing. He's doing the exact same job, just away from all of his friends and family in a place that is miserable.
Yeah. With
no
no
boss
thought
who
as to how to make
also
it better.
hates that they made this move to do this job. You're right.
And technical guys like stability. They're not like, for no reason, let me do the same job with inferior equipment in a different climate. Like, why would he want to do that?
Yeah.
What's in it for him? Nothing.
Oh, poor Chin. Poor Tiger. Feel bad for everyone involved in this, but not so much that I don't cover it and laugh. All right, we do have a topic time coming up.
Yay.
Adam was on topic time. We have some Opie stuff from this morning. We have a game 2 minutes with Tom from Cardiff. We have Is It Gay with review girl Megan coming up. Producer Chris didn't get to play the first round. And I think we've worked out some kinks in it.
I did play from home.
I get to play this time because I actually don't know the answers. Last time I knew the answers, so I didn't really get to play, but this time
I killed it. It was a sweep. I just
you
killed
did.
it.
Yeah.
You did. You were
Reigning
actually really
champion.
good at it. Rumpled Trenchcoat, a Columbo podcast. Oh, if you want to interrupt things, supertip.gg/WATP. Make it all about you, you selfish weirdos.
Now, this is the type of chemistry worth uprooting your family to live where nobody is happy to talk in a literal echo chamber.
Yeah. The show itself, Other Than the Kid, is just nothing. Like, I try to watch that show to get some insights into what's going on. These guys are just, it's just nothing. There's just vapid nothingness to it. No real conversations. My crotch says, what's with the pets on podcasts? Is that a clever way to get likes, etc.? Let's ask Lucy Tightbox that question. We were watching a lot of clips. Lucy made 5,000 subscribers. We were on her channel yesterday, and she was showing a bunch of clips of old episodes from Once Over with Kaylee. And I didn't realize how often cats are on her head in those old episodes of that show. Distracting amount, actually. More distracting than her top. Ghost Crusaders TV.
Totally grody. Why in the hell would you up and leave beautiful California for redneck Texas? Barf me out. We got the best weather, best waves, best food. Texas has cows. Gag me with a spoon. Can't believe he would go with his valley girl, Brendan Schuab. Poor Chin. I totally get where he's coming from. Just listening about this makes me serious, wanna Ralph. Totally bogus.
All right, what's better, Valley Chad or Asian Rob Saw?
Oh, that's
man.
tough.
Yeah,
Don't make me
okay,
choose.
All right. We don't have to choose right now. Let's get into Adam's time with Harrison Young.
Mm-hmm.
We get the point. Adam, you want to set this up? Where do we begin here?
Well, I'm gonna need your guys' help in figuring out what exactly happened here, what was revealed,
Okay.
and how we feel about Harrison Young, because there were some things I didn't know that I'm curious if you guys knew. To start off, I didn't realize you can't hear the theme song that you just played, his famous theme song. I was so excited to sing along with it, but the way it works is that they can't mic the boombox that Harrison plays the theme song on. So you just don't hear it, and no one tells you.
I didn't know that. I don't remember that. I was on a show a long time ago. I don't remember that happening. That's funny.
That's how it goes. So I was very shocked when he was snapping along and I couldn't hear anything. But it all worked out really well. And right off the bat, he wanted to let me know his thoughts on his appearance at the Boston City Winery gig.
Yes, we did have Harrison up on stage with us as we were doing a Topic Time segment.
Well, you know, I never thought I'd actually get you on the show. I'm so glad I went to that event at the winery last month, and I had a blast.
Wasn't that fun?
It was. It was so nice that producer Chris and Carl and Kaylee. Oh boy, she was wonderful. Everybody was great, and I had an awesome time. And we even watched it here on YouTube at the station. I showed it to the staff. That's how honored I was. And let me tell you, I couldn't do what I do without them. I meant that. That's not just a cliche. All right, well, Adam,
That's really sweet. What did they think when you showed them the video? What did they say?
Oh, they were cracking up. As were we all.
Were you surprised that it was such a large crowd and that everybody was so?
I
was
was surprised. I've never been praised by so many people in one place in my life. I admit, I have to admit, it tickled my ego fancy a lot, and I enjoyed it very much.
You deserve it. That's really sweet. I'm really glad.
Thanks. Yeah, and I've been trying to get you on the show for a long time, and here you are, and your history is quite well ensconced in work, and all around Hollywood and New York, and
thank God he has no concept of reality, because I would feel really bad if he understood what was going on at any point in this.
My work has always been ensconced in
Hollywood. We could do a Harrison Young. Harrison Young. What does he say next?
Yeah,
because
he goes. He always fumbles.
You've been well. I did not see ensconced coming.
You didn't see that one coming? Yeah, we'd be like, Cardiff, come on, it's definitely not 3.
Now, it's a nice, easygoing conversation. This next one is a longer clip, but if you can stick with it, you'll see. It's the same thing that happens with Rob Saul. For the record, all I asked here was, what music do you listen to?
Okay.
All right. Well, so
what kind of music do you like, Harrison?
What kind of music do I like? Well, I've been a pop music fan for 61 years. My very first, as long as we're having a back and forth, which I love, which is what makes Topic Time, the art of conversation rose to a new pinnacle of loveliness beyond that any other podcast, although Rogan's doing okay. So I started checking out the pop scene back in 1964 when I was 4 and a half, and I turned 5 that year. And my first favorite song, the British Invasion, the Beatles, the Dave Clark 5, the song Bits and Pieces by the Dave Clark 5 drove me nuts back in the summer of 1964, long before you came along. And every time I heard it on the radio, I'd go nuts. And ironically, it was about a heartbroken dude, which in many ways I am, but you make the most of that. So that's why it almost prophesies my current life. I love the show, but there are things about my life which I wish were different, obviously.
Oh, no. Oh, man. So you like pop music, do you now? Cool.
This is where he starts crying.
Oh, shit. This is what I worry about having Adam on the show. Because there are times when I look over to Adam and think he's going to talk, and he doesn't. I'm like, oh, shit, I got to keep talking. So anyway, I go to bed crying a lot. And,
yeah, that.
Fuck. If you just don't talk, people will reveal a lot of things about themselves. Very interesting.
He has a healthy dose of confidence, but he also tries to express gratitude, as he does in this next clip.
It'd be nice to have a love interest that was interested as well.
Mm-hmm. But you're a talk show host.
Exactly. That's
a very rare and exciting thing.
You think someone like me? I do very well. I have more support than I've ever had. I have great people behind me. I hope it's just a matter of time. I don't know how much time I have left on this earth. I feel pretty good. I'm almost 66 now. Mm-hmm. And I can remember the day you were born. I know it was a Thursday, like today, July 6, 1978. I have a photographic memory from my autism, which enables me to do that.
That was very impressive.
Yeah, thank you. They didn't even mention that at the winery.
Sorry.
I could have brought it up, but I figured I'd let Kyle carry the deal with my stuff.
Smart move, and I think it's a superpower to have a talent like that.
Carry the deal.
Did you know that?
That he is autistic and had a perfect memory? I did not.
Yeah, he has perfect memory. That he puts on his
cool.
Facebook all of these there was one time in August 1983 where I got kicked out of an ice cream shop for ordering the chocolate instead of the vanilla, and they yelled at me, and it's all this. I thought he was making these all up. It turns out these are actual memories.
Oh. Wait, did you check to see if you were born on a Thursday? Because maybe you were born on a Tuesday. This is all bullshit.
Well, I didn't even check. You're right. What if it's all bullshit?
Okay,
oh my God.
Right, look
That's
at
the
that.
critical thinking that's needed. I just assumed he was right because I started calling him on these things, and I would start. Is it true that in August 19, and he would just finish it? He was
No
like,
shit.
yeah, at the ice cream shop where I ordered the chocolate, and he knew it.
So he knew it. Yeah, it wasn't just something he made up and forgot about.
Yeah, I see these posts on Facebook.
Do ya?
It's in the feed, and I believe him just because the
Should
way
this
he
guy
talks.
be on Who Are These Socials? I should be featuring. I'm not on Facebook.
He should be on a game show, raking it in.
Yeah. I also like how he's always thinking to the future. When he was talking about his favorite music, he said, I was 4.5. I turned 5 that year. When he's bringing up what's happening with him now, I'll be 66 later. It's like, you're 4, you're 65. Like, you don't have to talk about what's going to happen. But that seems a thing that he latches onto. Also, can we talk about his hygiene?
Sure.
And I'm noticing that I appreciate you wore a suit on this. You gave him the right respect on this, Adam, because he's wearing his suit. That suit, it needs a cleaning.
It needs to be burned.
Okay, enough. That's enough of that. that man, he can't shave, and I don't know if he showers. I don't know if there's running water in his house. It's hard to tell.
I liked what he wore to the show.
Yeah.
And I can't remember who said it on the wrap up, but they said it looked like he just got done mowing the lawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the biggest night of his life, he dressed down. I'm always trying to connect with him, thinking he's going to reference something that I'll be able to geek out about with him. And it never happens. And it's not his fault or my fault. It's just, even the Dave Clark 5 was like, oh, and then he mentioned some song I didn't know. Everything, I'm always like a little bit off from what would make him happy. And it happens so much, you even start to wonder if it is me. But I'm glad you mentioned the suit, because I tried to get him to reference, like, I'm wearing a suit just like you in your colors, and he would not acknowledge it. He won't do it in any way.
I was leaving the winery. As I was leaving the winery that night, it was about 11 o'clock, and it was, dark, obviously, and other people were going to different bars, and some woman who looked like she was dressed for Cinderella's ball said to me, "Oh, I love your show." And I said, "Well, here's my card. Maybe we can do it sometime." And she goes, "Oh, I don't think so." I mean, you know what I'm saying? That really pissed me off. The fact that she had the nerve to accost me and then not be more forward about it. See,
To accost you and then not follow up, you mean?
Correct.
Oh, well,
really-
you can't blame her. Sometimes people get busy, but what a
She
compliment.
didn't look busy
How
at all.
amazing is that?
No, I know, it was a nice compliment.
She
but I
didn't
just
look
like,
busy at all.
I really get aggravated about that. So I was basically, as long as I figured I'd vent a little bit. That really got me annoyed.
Wow.
Yeah. Fame is a bitch.
It really is.
Real tough. As soon as he gets what he wants, he's miserable about it.
Well, so a woman compliments him, and he goes, "Come on my show." And she's like, "No, well, no, I'm not a celebrity. I don't have any talents. Why would I do that?" And he's like,
well,
"What? You're a
fuck you.
bitch."
Why-
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck you.
He was
Why are you leading me on?
Yeah, right.
He asked me about Nickelodeon, and I talked about working with Pat Morita while I was in my youth, and he had one specific question he wanted to ask about Pat Morita.
Is he still with us?
He's not with us anymore. But
is he still alive? I wasn't sure.
oh no, he's not with. He's dead.
He passed. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Arnold's on Happy Days. That's great. I mean, what an actor. That's fantastic. Okay.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
now, when did you? Now you were in Buffy. You were Warren in Buffy the Vampire
yeah,
Slayer.
moving
Did you
on.
work with Sarah
He's
Michelle
like-
Gellar directly, or?
Enough about him.
Yeah. So Sarah Michelle Gellar, she's pretty hot, right?
She alive? Oh, okay. She's still alive. That's good. That's good. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, that's what he's interested in. At least he doesn't bullshit and pretend to be interested in stuff he's not. And at least he asks the questions he cares about.
He plows through it, which is nice.
He certainly does. I ask him here what kind of TV shows he likes.
Well, now I don't even know if I should tell you. I know it's kind of screwy, but I watch a lot of the stuff that's on the crime channels, like the Forensic Files, Dateline, and I don't know. I'm sort of addicted to that. I know.
When he started that with, "I don't know if I should tell you," I'm just like, "Oh boy, what is this going to be? Let's not confess any federal crimes, please." And he goes, "I like true crime." I go, "Okay, that's normal.
Yep.
It's fine."
I
Terrible
was
stuff. People
ready for
get
something
murdered,
freaky.
The family members are, they seem to. It's almost like the family members of the murder victims seem to eat up the fame from the story. It's crazy. I know that's what it seems like. I know if it was anyone in my family, I wouldn't be doing that. But that's kind of the way those shows go. If you've ever,
I really like that stuff too. What are you? I get fascinated and kind of obsessed with specific cases. Are there any ones that really interest you? Like I love the Chris Watts one. That
Well,
think
I
is
still like watching Seinfeld, and I watch like on a sitcom, and I'll watch. Let's
Yeah.
see, what else, and King of Queens. Like,
I love that. And it's constantly trying to connect. Oh, you like true crime? I like true crime too. Here's a case I'm interested in. What cases interest you? I also watch Seinfeld.
He is slippery.
It's impossible.
Yeah, we're so close. So close to making a real human connection. And then all he talks about is how he desperately needs and craves that and can't find it anywhere.
Yeah, he talks about how he's alone 98% of the time and stuff. It's like, gee, I wonder why people don't want to talk to you. You refuse to talk to them.
He holds on to these memories from the past, and I didn't know if you know that he's related to Sarah Silverman.
Yeah, I've heard him say that before. I don't know if that's true, but I've heard him say that.
He says it's true because he met her at one of her shows when he went up to the stage and asked her about it. And that's all he really has to go on it. So he asked me if I could relay some messages to the Silvermans for him. And he segues into that by talking about his favorite show, Dr. Katz, Professional Therapist.
That was one of my favorite shows in the 90s. Dr. Katz, Professional Therapist. Laura was the voice
I love
of the
that show, too.
receptionist. And John Benjamin was the kind of the awkward son of the divorced psychiatrist who was always trying to hit on Laura. And she'd always reject him and everything. Kind of like me, except I'm not living with my father. That's the only difference. My parents are still together. and I'm just saying that's kind of that was a character I can relate to. And I always.
You remember that pathetic loser son on the show? Yeah.
Wonder what Laura's really like.
It's the same thing he liked about that Dave Clark song.
Yeah, you're right. He sees himself in these things.
He pivots everything back to sadness, and I really try hard to keep it light, but there's no way. He will always, bring it back there like a friend on a bad mushroom trip, and there's just nothing you can do. They're just gonna be there.
Freaking out, man.
I try right here with who. Tell me some of your favorite comedians.
Or comedians? I'd say Andrew Dice Clay's right up there. I'd say Tony V's right up there. Lenny Clark maybe, but Lenny Clark, he kind of pisses me off because he told me to do my show many years ago and he never has. You know Lenny, right?
Lenny
Clark. These are Boston people.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar.
Okay. You're not familiar with him. Good. Then he doesn't. Then it's not like we're hyping him too much, which is what I don't want to do.
This is gold.
I got the song wrong. I got the CSI stuff wrong. I never heard of Lenny Clark, a Boston comic. I can't believe I don't know him. It's just an endless miss for me. I'm starting to really feel bad about all of it. But then I did a little research on this guy that he's wishing ill will towards. Do you know who this is?
Yeah, I am familiar. Do you want to see what he's up to recently?
Let's see how he's doing. Let's see what the latest is.
5 for good now, and an amazing comeback for a Boston comedy legend.
We're talking about Lenny Clark, escaping death, really. This year alone, he's had 2 heart attacks and a stroke, but he is bouncing back.
Fuck that guy. He wouldn't do my show.
Local hero and legend and survivor, Lenny Clark.
So incredible.
He knows how to pick his battles. This guy's on Rogan. He's all over the place. He's a very successful comic.
Yeah, he was on Rogan, and he didn't do topic time, which, I think that's okay.
Yeah, that must have. He must have taken that personally. Here he openly talks about his autism and his family.
Oh yeah, this is wild.
I have an off-scent to do it because I have autism, and I'm darn proud of that, by the way. And I didn't mention that at the winery either, and I probably should have. Because like I said, that's a big thing.
How often is he going back through? I guess the video's on YouTube. Because he mentioned that he watches it on there. How often does he go back and regret and rethink what should have been done, or how he should have said things, or if he should have gone in for the kill with Lucy? He should have grabbed a titty or something. You must be thinking about this a lot. This is the second time he's brought up, I should have done this, I should have done that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like that a little bit, and I don't remember anything. This guy has perfect recall.
Yeah, that's a good point.
The fact that he can
that would actually drive me crazy. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, good point.
With me. That's why it's so hard to believe I can do what I do. And that's probably why my social life outside of the show is pretty lame.
Maybe.
If you have autism, you don't really get along. It's hard to get along with people if you have autism. That's the big MO of having autism.
Do you find it hard?
Yeah, I do. I don't really get along. I get along good with the people here at the TV station, but My family can't stand me, the truth be told.
Whoa.
Oh, no?
Yeah. I said
What
my
happened?
father, I don't know, they just don't like me. I'm just, because I'm weird, I'm strange. Like, it's
You
true.
said you sent your father what? What were you saying?
No, they don't like me. They can't stand me. I hardly spend, I hardly spend any time with them. Maybe at the holidays, that's it. They don't invite me over.
That's so sad. Everything leads to sadness.
I know.
He's proud to be autistic. That was the first thing he said.
Yeah.
But no one likes him, not even his family. They don't invite him over.
Harrison, here's a bright colored balloon. Yeah, it's nice, but it's going to run out of air.
I have a pin right here, so there goes that.
Nope. Now I got to clean it up, I guess. Great.
Right.
Thanks for this. He continues on the same track. I try and steer it unsuccessfully away, but we stay here, and that's not so bad.
But quite frankly, yeah, I mean, I pretty much I've spent 98% of my time alone. Jeez. That's pretty much how it is. But it's not a sin to be a loner. It's just the way of life. So if somebody wants to change that, maybe they will. If it doesn't happen, then, like I said, we're all going to end up in the same place anyway at some point.
Mm-hmm.
With the worms. So I try not to worry about it.
So how are you doing in living room baseball?
Oh, great! I've won my
Good pivot.
Harrison Young sets up his show and does it. Then he goes back home and is pathetic and miserable.
Oh, great! I've won my 149th championship on August. It's not August yet. July 5th.
Nice.
Which was
Congratulations. That's
thank
amazing.
you, yeah. So the next one I win will be 150. I'm glad you remembered that.
How is the competition?
The competition is good because I got to win 6 straight games. I play 6 games every day, and to win a championship, I got to win all 6. Usually, I finish 5-1, and I prefer that. That's what I finished today.
He prefers to lose.
It's starting to show.
Yeah,
I get it.
I guess that's a good way to live life.
I don't know.
Don't aim too high. You'll get there.
We do what's familiar. We do what we're used to, I guess.
Yep.
I try again to kind of shift course right here by bringing up his photographic memory.
Okay.
Well, as a matter of fact, and I was telling my tech guy about this, it was actually 11 years ago today. It's a bittersweet milestone. I did a show. It was my first show at my second location. I did my first 4 years in Marshfield, Mass. My next 3 were in Raynham. So 11 years ago today, on this day, July 17th of 2014, I had a beautiful guest. And maybe you even knew who she was. Maybe you knew her. Her name was Mila Hudson. She was an actress and a film writer. And she drove all the way up from Manhattan to do my show. And we had a great show. And then 4 years later, she took her own life, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
Out in L.A., too. She was working on a film in Burbank, I guess.
Holy shit. He can't have an anecdote without it ending in tragedy. It's a great show, too. I was like, oh, good. Awesome.
It felt like he was talking to me. He was like, yeah,
Right?
she's working on a film in Burbank, just like you. Looks just like you. Like it was all, and then he actually, I didn't include it because I just couldn't bear it. But he went right from that to anything you'd like to plug.
Oh, no.
And I just kept thinking about this poor girl and how meaningless it all was.
Well, I'm sure the next clip is going to be something positive that he's excited about and optimistic about.
No, but he does express an awareness that's rare in the Dabbleverse here, where he shares his philosophy of life.
We all sort of have an affinity for liking violence. I know it's terrible. The world is so violent now. I mean, I've always I worried that the world was going to end in 1999. I was making myself nuts. I had to see 2 therapists for that until it didn't happen. And now
how did you feel when it didn't happen?
Well, I felt good that it didn't happen, but look at the world now. I mean, it seems like Vladimir Putin is the most dangerous dude on earth right now. He's worse than Hitler, I think. And who knows where he's going to go next? I don't want to go there either, but I'm just saying. I'm trying not to dwell on that stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Adam, we're in the final 4 minutes of the show. I know it's been a wild ride. I hope you enjoyed it.
I'm a much different interview. Putin would not have come up.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things wouldn't have come up.
I'm on that show.
What did I do?
You tried, man. You tried, but there's something about you. You bum people out, I guess.
That I can see. That I can relate to. We end with this question. I ask him it's a very basic question. It's not supposed to be a controversial answer. It's kind of, they call it a lob. Who would his dream guest be on his podcast?
Right. You just say Allison Hannigan and you move on.
Right. That's
the best guest. Oh, who would I like to get for? Oh, that's a good. Oh, I don't know. That would be. Let's see. The best possible guest. Good question. Probably someone that was in a film called Sweeney Killing Sweeney. It was a little Asian girl who was played. You know Steve Sweeney, the comedian? Do you know who he is?
I don't.
Oh, he was in a bunch of films. He was in Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield. He was in Me, Myself, and Irene.
Okay.
And she was probably like 14. This was done back in This was done back in 2019. She's probably right now. I'm thinking I'd like to get her on the show offhand. Now I'm sure there are other people I'd like to get on as well, but right now she's the one I'm thinking of. I don't even know her name. All I know is there was a scene where the kids were going, "You suck, Sweeney," and she was one of them. And I remember seeing that when I went to the premiere in Arlington, Mass. Back on April 6th of 2019.
You know, she probably looks different now.
What's that?
She's probably older now.
She probably is. All right, look, we're going to wrap the show up. You ready?
Maybe.
All right, folks,
I'm ready.
Another great episode of Topic Time in the books. Wrapping off and snapping out. See you next time with another great guest, as I said.
Oh, no. Uh-oh. Come on. What if you hit it that way?
Stupid
What
boombox.
if you
Come on.
hit it again?
There.
All right.
There we go.
Now, the amazing thing that Adam has done is he's found this actor that Harrison has decided would be the best possible guest he could get on his show. And it's a woman, well, it's a girl, she's a woman now, in a scene, in a movie from 2019. And you found this scene for us.
Yeah, it's a short film.
Okay.
And I'm surprised at the comedy royalty that pops up in this thing, from Stephen Wright to Nick DiPaolo. Like, it's an incredible cast of a very, a short you've seen before. I think we've all been struck by, like, someone we see in a film or on the street or somewhere that we can't stop thinking about. But I guess this is what happens when you have a photographic memory, because this is very specific. If you could show this.
So it's literally this girl right here.
Yeah, that's it.
Harrison goes, who would you want to interview on your show? Yeah. And that's his answer. That girl right there. Harrison is one of a kind. Got to give it to him.
Yeah.
There's no one else who would have that answer.
No.
Not even possible.
You would have thought he was making all of it up. It would have been brilliant and funny if he made it all up. But he meant it. That girl who says that line in that film once. That's her entire role in the film. And he's been thinking about that since April 6th of 2019.
Well, she did crush it.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I mean, it was very good. It was very good. Uncredited. We don't have her name. And I think that's for the best. And we're just going to leave it like that.
Yeah.
You know who else we don't have their name? Cardiff Electric. Who even knows what this guy's real name is? What's up, Cardiff?
John knows. John knows. Good evening.
Oh, of course.
Good
he
afternoon.
Good
Because
to
I
see you.
interviewed that girl on my show.
He's not here? His name's Tim.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We got Opie, and then we got some games coming up. We have 2 minutes
Games?
of Tom. Yeah, we have Is It Gay? It's making another comeback on today's show.
Hit new game show.
The hit new game show.
Yes, sir.
Before that, you can always interrupt the show by going to supertip.gg/WATP and making it all about you like a mandolin nappy. Is Harrison kneeling at the end of his bed? What a creative idea. I picture him kneeling on his pillow, probably completely naked from the waist down. It's wild how he positions himself in front of that green screen. He just puts himself down in the lower third on the one side.
Is my mic hot?
It is a little hot, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm so glad we brought you out, Carter. You're killing it. Slim Faley, $2. No doubt AB and KH are undercover lovers. Is that even a thing? Could we be undercover lovers?
Like you say, we're in different states. How is that even possible?
It might be tough. Troy Smith, I have to commend AB on how he kept Harrison Young on topic. Yeah,
Thank
Troy
you,
Smith
Troy.
was also a guest on that show. And it's tough. It's not an easy thing to navigate.
He sent me some great comments about the interview, and once over with Kaylee. Kaylee was very helpful in giving me some info about her intimate awareness of of Harrison. So I thank them both in the shout-outs.
Nice. Graham Wellington coming in here with 20 gifted memberships. I hit the wrong jingle. Thank you very much, Graham Wellington, for gifting those memberships. If you got gifted one, you can go to the membership tab. You find out all the bonus shows on there. We also update when we have new bonus shows come up. We'll have one next week. And as well as the Saturday shows that are behind the paywall. You can watch them right on the YouTube channel. Slim Faley, $2. AB has the same pizzazz as a paperweight.
How dare you? And I don't...
He's not out here for his
I don't see it.
charisma,
I don't
right?
see it. I'm not-
Slim
don't
Faley
know
with
where
another
you're
$1.
coming from.
Thank you very much. That is appreciated. All right, we got to get into the Opster.
Ba, 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 ba.
This is from this morning's stream. Opie's intro has everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. You want music? You got it. You want a weather report?
I do.
You got a weather report. Do you want an update on his AC unit? I am telling you. Oh, and I lost my screen. I am telling you that this has everything you could possibly want out of the Opster. And if you're not tuned in right at 7 a.m. when he starts off, you might miss this kind of stuff. So get up early, kids.
Good morning, everybody. As I pat down my hair, welcome to my live stream. We're way out east on Long Island, looking over the ocean. It is chilly today. Of course, it's chilly on the day that Fred is coming over to put in a brand spanking new AC unit.
Okay, so it's chilly there, but the new AC unit is coming in. That's very exciting. And we're going to get more into that. But first, I played this on the most recent WATP, but it wasn't part of an Opie segment. So I think it's worth playing again because Brian put this together for us. Opie giving weather reports, and then Opie from the past making fun of other morning jocks.
What is going on, everybody? How are you? We are way out east of Long Island. We got some fog. The fog is starting to lift. It's supposed to be a pretty nice day today.
Yawn.
Stop with the weather. Stop with the fucking weather. Until the thunderstorms come rolling in. The weather is on your fucking phone. Stop.
So that was Opie when he's successful, explaining to future Opie to stop telling us what the weather is. Nobody cares. It's not interesting at all.
He's evolved, Carl.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. My buddy Drew has pointed out a few times that Opie is cash poor. There's no cash flow going on. There's no money. All his money's tied up in investments and real estate and things. And you can tell when he talks about what this new AC unit is going to cost. He's going to let us know how much this thing is going to cost him.
To the tune of $10,400. So I would appreciate a super chat today. I'm not going to lie, or at least a like.
It's going to take more than a like. That's actually over 1 million Facebook stars.
Yeah.
That's how much that's going to cost. So I don't know that a lot of super chats are going to help with that.
I don't know. Fred's been getting a lot of free publicity.
Maybe he's negotiating
Yeah.
for a better rate on that. $10,400, very specific. $10,400, said the rich guy who owns 3 properties.
Yeah.
That's odd.
See, Carl, the problem is when you own a giant home, it's very expensive. The air conditioner required to cool it is very expensive. I don't think you understand this.
That's a good point. And a super chat comes in later on because Opie did ask for super chats to help him afford this thing.
Ken Mosca, $20 toward the new air conditioning unit. Thank you, Ken Mosca. Yeah, Fred's coming over with the new unit. Very, very excited. Now that summer is on the other side, we could have sucked it up for another 2 or 3 weeks and then not even worry about the air conditioning until next year. But Fred's coming over with the new unit. It's going to cost me $10,400, but now it's going to cost me $10,380 thanks to Ken Mosca. So thank you very much, Kenny.
Wait, is it a coupon? That's how money works at all.
Right.
It's still going to cost $10,400.
I mean, YouTube's taking 30% of that $20 too.
Well, yeah, if you want to get technical about it.
Yeah, it's not looking likely he's going to make his goal.
I don't think so. He should. They have goals in YouTube. I don't know if you've ever used that, Cardiff.
No.
You could actually use YouTube to set a goal for your stream. He should put $10,400, but that'd be way too funny. He would never do that. So we're going to find out. Opie comes on his show this morning and talks about how yesterday's stream, he was crushing it. He had all the great takes. It was so interesting, but there was one serious problem with it.
So yesterday, I started my live stream. I did an hour, just crushing it, ranting and raving about the news of the day, and then I played back the audio to put it up on my podcast, Opie Radio, and I discovered I had a horrendous lisp, and not one of you let me know that I was talking, and it sounded like I had a lisp all morning long.
Opie, you do wacky voices. How would we know that you're not doing it on purpose? It's all he does is talk like a ridiculous idiot. And then he goes, I can't believe I was talking like a ridiculous idiot yesterday and nobody gave me a heads up on that. He's like mad at the chat room for not giving me a heads up. And my initial thought was, well, if someone would have called you out for having a lisp, you would have blocked him.
Yeah.
Yes.
And thankfully, 10 minutes later, Dang Lizard comes in with that exact observation.
Love this guy.
I would have gotten timed out if I talked about the list, but no. It would have been nice to know that that it sounded like I had a lisp yesterday. I got my regulars. They watch out for me. They should have said something.
Do I have a lisp? Dang Lizard.
Your regulars told you about your purple mouth.
You gotta go. You're just miserable in here. Blocked.
But how do you have a temporary lisp?
Well, he's going to go back and watch himself with
good.
this lisp. And this is the thing I want to point out is Opie is cracking himself up. And when you wonder why is he talking with these voices and these inflections, does he think this is entertaining? The answer is yes. And even watching it back for, I believe this would be the third or fourth time he's seen it, it's still really funny to him.
All right, listen to this. At the ocean without a cloud in the sky.
Whoa.
I was about to start this 15, 20 minutes ago, but the cable on Long Island stinks. Absolutely stinks. I went to start the stream, and all of a sudden, I had no internet. And then on Friday, I had great download speed. I did a Wi-Fi speed test, but the upload speed stinks.
Do you see him cracking himself up? He's like very excited to watch himself.
He's watching himself have a stroke.
We watch this with all these guys where they go back and watch it. It's like, how funny I am. It sounds like he has a load in his mouth he's trying not to swallow. Okay. You know, like he can't really move his tongue around as much as he wants to because it might slip by the goalie. That's what it seems like. Cardiff, you would know better than I do.
I would know, Carl.
I can't get enough dicks in my butt. I knew you were looking for a button. I could tell by the way you turned your head. You were looking for a button over there. So he's cracking himself up. We're going to get an explanation because I see that Adam looks dumbfounded. Producer Chris looks dumb. You guys can't figure out what is going on here, why this would happen. Well, he has an explanation for it.
Why didn't any of you tell me that I had an audio issue? It's called sibilance. Where it makes you sound like you have a lisp. It has something to do with settings or something. Something wasn't right. I was on the Firefox with my live stream yesterday. So there you go. John Mayers, he's just a stupid hater. Damn, that hair is thinning. You should get plugs like Anthony did.
Guys, it's a faulty Firefox. Don't you understand? He doesn't have a lisp.
I'm so
Why
confused.
didn't anybody tell me about my thinning hair? If you would have told me, I could have done something about it.
Yeah, I know. Now he's mad about that. You can't win with this guy.
What setting in StreamYard or Firefox or anything controls that?
I've never seen anything like it. I watch a lot of streamers. I've never seen that before.
There's de-essing, I think, but that's not.
No, apparently.
But if you go back and watch him talk with that lisp, you can see him talk different. Physically talk. His mouth
yeah, that's
is
what I
different.
mean. It doesn't seem like it's an audio setting.
That's something he was doing on purpose, and it didn't work out. But I can't figure out what his goal was.
I can't figure it out either. It didn't look like
I
an
think
audio
he was having a
setting to me.
stroke. I seriously
that would make more sense.
Yeah, why he's laughing at it, trying to cover for something, because he's been, as we all know, broadcasting and behind the microphone since he was 18. So this is not the first time he's heard of sibilance before and the concept and having to deal with it. We're all in agreement that his family's dead, possibly because he murdered them. Another thing I think we can all get behind here
Okay, I'm
is
listening.
I think he's schizophrenic. I think he's hearing voices in his head, and that's why he talks like this. I think he is shouting over them. It's the only thing I can come up with to motivate why he jumps from one to the other so angrily. Like, one is like taunting him, and finally he just gives over to it. Okay, now I'm talking like you now. You happy? It's very strange, but if you picture that at all times, especially at the top when he's like starting with the music, trying to drown it out, and then he's got to give over to them, I think that's what's happening over here.
Even when he's walking around in Manhattan, he's the crazy one. Yes. Like, we all watch it where he thinks he's clowning everyone, and they're all laughing at him. They're like, oh, yeah, cheese. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there goes a crazy guy.
I have another theory.
Please.
Remember when he's at Gephardt's with Matt? They're wearing wigs and sunglasses.
Yeah.
And then people were chatting what's with the wigs and sunglasses. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. He wanted that to happen when he was lisping.
Oh. Oh, that's what he's like. You guys don't, you're not falling for my crazy prank?
Yeah. So it was a bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
a terrible bit, but it was a bit.
Wait, is this Opie Unleashed?
No, it's Opie Radio. It's not even on the Unleashed channel. It's shocking to me that he's behaving like this. That's interesting. Yeah, because it doesn't make any sense that it would be Firefox or a setting or anything like that. But anyway, he's got to respond to this guy who says that his hair is thinning and explain that he is wrong.
It's not thinning, you idiot. It's thick and full, and it's full of ocean salt. John, go away. We don't need you here. You're just one of those just miserable effing people. What's up, Jerry Shepardini?
Tomorrow, how come nobody told me about my hair?
Yep. But also the projection here, and I know people in the dabble use the word projection a lot. I try not to, but Opie telling other people they're miserable gets me every time. You're the one up early, unbathed, unwashed, unhealthy looking, yelling at random people who show up in your chat, and there's only 34 of them, and you're mad at half of them. Who's the one who's miserable? Later on the this same stream, he goes on to talk about why his hair looks like shit. And this is not a good explanation, in my opinion.
All right, thick and full body. Thank you, Bildo. Yeah, man, look, you can see for yourself. And the problem is not that I don't have enough hair up there. The problem is that I'm not shampooing my hair this summer.
The problem is he's not shampooing his hair this summer.
There's a lot to unpack there.
I can understand if he's like, I haven't washed my hair today. Mm-hmm. I can understand if he said, I haven't washed my hair this week.
I would believe him.
I'd believe that. I'm not using shampoo this summer. Do you remember when he started the beach shows? And he's like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to wear shoes for the next 3 months. My feet are going to get gross.
Yeah.
He can't be married to a woman, Adam. I'm with you. He can't possibly be married to a woman.
That's his way of saying they're turning the water off. I'm not going to have access to clean water. That's why he says it's because of the salt water, because that's the only water he has current access to.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's real. This is happening.
Is this true? Is this really happening?
It really
I didn't
before.
believe you, Adam. I didn't believe you. I'm like, no. He's still got the kids there and the wife.
I'll explain it all to you on our way to visit Podcast Hitman.
Oh, shit. You're right.
It's full of ocean salt because I'm saving people's lives all the time.
Yeah, and of course it's like they say, hey, is it this thinning hair, this thing that happens to a man that he can't control? No, it's because of this choice I made earlier in the summer that it looks like shit. It's this thing I'm in complete control
It's because
of.
I'm disgusting and don't practice hygiene. Like, that's way worse, Opie. Just say you have thin hair.
Yeah.
It's a way worse explanation that you're not bathing. All right, so then Opie goes back and watches more of his stream from the day before and cracking himself up some more.
These teams didn't come up with their name to ridicule a part of society. Cleveland Indians, Washington Redskins, the indigenous people, they were like, we don't care.
You guys are right. He was trying to do a bit that didn't work because he even put out a 2-minute video. This is the actual stream, but he put out like one of those little mini clip videos of him doing just this, talking about how he had a lisp and nobody picked up on it. He's cracking himself up the way he said Redskins right there. He's like, that's pretty funny. I'm pretty good at this.
That explains it.
Wow. That's why that's why it's more than just me on this show. Because I don't think so good sometimes. I need help.
And I said Stuttering John's superpower was being incapable of feeling embarrassment.
Correct.
Opie's got that going on too.
He does. And I can't tell if it's part of the mental illness.
Yeah.
I do think there's some schizophrenia there.
This is the thing when John accidentally called it a capo instead of a capo, and he just had to double down on calling it a capo for the next 6 months rather than just admit he drunkenly misspoke.
That's a deep pull. You're right.
That's
and
how
I
we
just think
stay
it's
in Long Island.
Exactly. It's a Long Island thing. It's a Danish thing. I love how, we would assume what Opie's doing is so many other things before we would even think it was comedy. Like, that was the last thing to come in.
Right.
Intentional comedy.
He's trying to be funny.
Cautionary tale.
Stroke,
PSA.
suffering from, all these things other than comedy. Wow, didn't even think of that one.
All right, so one more clip on here because there is some comedy, Adam. And he's doing a lisp impression after playing those clips back.
That's fun. That's fun when you're trying to do stuff on a radio show and someone's obsessed to the point they just go like this.
I was waiting for Chef to say, "Oh, it's funny again."
Yeah,
over there.
It's just not funny though.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if he did it a few more times, it would have gotten us.
Every second he's doing that sprinkler sound is another second he's drowning out the voices. That's why it goes on so long, so much longer than we would like.
God damn it, Adam might be right about this. I think he's right
suck
about
the comedy
this.
right out of anything and make it real serious and dark.
Someone else
That's my
pointed out, because I talk about how that is your superpower. I talk about how Opie was constantly on the Opie and Anthony show regaling us with tales of his mother who has mental health issues. And so he would talk about that a lot. It runs in the family. But we don't know that that's true. Opie could have been talking about himself the whole time. Like, he's the one with the mental health issues.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Norman Bates
Norman
type
Bates,
shit.
yes. Is mom even alive? I've never met my mom, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, we find out. Yeah, he was raised by his father, a single father.
Oh, no.
Never met his mother.
This is so scary. I've learned a lot today.
Anything is a more reasonable explanation than comedy, than intentionally being funny. Sorry.
You're
so
right.
wild.
I know. I love Opie. He's the
Who
best.
are these psychos?
We have some super tips coming in. You want to interrupt the show before we get to the games? And we also have voicemails and maybe some reviews and stuff. So if you want to interrupt the show, you can go to supertip.gg/WATP. Before I play those, I might as well bring in our review girls. Been waiting patiently for their time to shine. Annie is here. What's up, Annie?
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
And Megan is here as well. What's going on, Megan?
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Look at that.
Great to see you both. Welcome back to the show. And Tim Bollinger, who was hanging with us in Vegas, coming in with 10. Hey, Carol, next year, Hackamania, you, me, my AirPods, and a supercut of Jocktober. I wear the right, you wear the left. We lay and look at each other and giggle until we fall asleep. Tim, it's on. We're making this happen.
It's tier 3 at the Catskills in September if you're signed up for it.
Yeah, it's the VIP.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. It's not just the normal VIP. Chaka John.
I want Harrison to join me on Love on the Spectrum. We can have a terrible blind date on a pier.
That would be interesting if he was on Love on the Spectrum.
He would crush it. He would be so
He
good.
would.
I think he'd
Yeah.
do so
He'd
well.
be a star. He'd be a star on that show.
And he'd find
Amanda
love.
Nappy. Oh, I'm sorry.
He'd find love. I think he'd find true love there. It wouldn't just be a good show.
Yeah,
Come on.
I like your optimism. He's kind of a bummer, though, I've learned. Amanda Nappy with $10. I think.
Schizophrenia is a serious mental health condition that affects how people think, feel, and behave. It may result in a mix of hallucinations, delusions, and disorganized thinking and behavior.
You know what? I should reach out to Dr. Steve about this. That's interesting. he might have
No
some
need for
answers.
professional diagnosis. A mandolin nappy. I think we're all in agreement that that's what it is. Moving
He's
on.
back.
That's a
He's
fact.
back again.
Hallucinations involve seeing things or hearing voices that aren't observed by others. Delusions involve firm beliefs about things that are not true. People with schizophrenia can seem to lose touch.
Yeah, all these things make sense to me. Seems right. Rebel Trenchcoat, a Columbo podcast. Remember, for 5 months, I never really used these milestone chats for anything worthwhile. No, you don't. No, you don't. Diablo Sandwich, alternative theory. Opie is Greg's Tyler Durden. That's interesting. Although it seems less realistic. Graham Wellington comes in with another $20 super sticker after this guy had just gifted 20 memberships. Thank you, Graham. You're one of the good ones. You are a guy that I will sit and listen to podcasts with one earbud in each ear as we lay on the bed together. All right. You ready for a game show, everybody?
Mm-hmm.
You guys ready for 2 minutes with Tom? Who won last time?
Me.
No, it wasn't you. 'Cause I wouldn't have brought it up if it was.
I think Adam won last time.
Adam won last week, but who won on our show on Saturday?
Megan doesn't even know there's Saturday shows, Carl.
Oh, she knows about the Saturday show. That's not
I
a
was
secret.
listening to the Saturday episode, and I actually did get the point. I did guess the correct one.
Yeah, right.
I know. No, it's hard to believe. I'm
I
trying to get
believe
points
you,
in this
Annie.
game.
I believe
I never thought
you.
it was possible.
It's time for everyone's favorite new game show, 2 Minutes with Tom. What do you say, ladies and gentlemen? And Adam Busch, are you ready to find the bomb? Playing 2 Minutes with Tom.
My mother's not a show business mother by any stretch of the definition. The very first time I did Vegas, I was excited. You're a comedian. You get the chance to do Vegas. You go ahead and jump at it. First person I called was my mother. My mother told me this. Now, Tom, while you're out in Las Vegas, I don't want you to go into any place that has gambling. Like, Mom, it's Las Vegas, okay? They have slot machines at gas stations, all right?
What did Tom say next? Here are your choices. Number 1, my compact car was $500 for half a tank. B, the cashier asked if I wanted to double down on my fill-up. Next, I'm just happy if I don't catch an STD from the men's room. 4, you gamble enough when you go in and eat their hot dogs. And lastly, it's not gambling. It's just a faster way to lose your rent money and your self-respect. 2 Minutes with Tom.
Gosh, I think it's number 1. My compact car was $500 for half a tank. I'm going with number 1.
All right,
Adam
you're locked
Busch, what do you
in.
got?
I'm gonna go with next. Okay. I'm just happy if I don't catch an STD in the men's room.
That is a very Tom-esque
Flip
punchline
it.
right there. Yeah. What do you think, Annie?
I think, lastly, it's not gambling. It's just a faster way to lose your rent money and respect.
Yep, because that's not a joke at all. Megan, what do you think?
I'm going with B. The cashier asked if I wanted to double down on my fill-up.
All right. Wow, I don't think Carter's going to have a chance at this one. Producer Chris.
This is amazing because I did go for hot dogs.
No shit.
Yeah.
All right, there's 5 players. Each player has picked a different one. This is for all the bragging rights.
Now,
Right.
Carl, I do have to say, the last time I played a clip with this exact same setup, number 1 was correct.
Fuck, I thought that's what it was.
That's what I was
These had the
depending
same
on
setup
you.
with multiple punchlines?
Yes.
Okay, well, good. I didn't want to cheat anyway.
Yeah, that was recent too.
My mother told me this. Now, Tom, while you're out in Las Vegas, I don't want you to go into any place that has gambling. Like, Mom, it's Las Vegas, okay? They have slot machines at gas stations, all right? You gamble enough when you go in and eat their hot dogs off the grill, okay, Mom? I tell you what.
Who got that?
That would be me.
Producer Chris. Well done, my friend.
I felt good about that.
Oh, wow. We all doubted you, too. I was looking at everyone's eyes. They're just like, nah, he doesn't have it.
Who thinks Vegas hot dogs?
Not me.
It's not the
I've been to
least.
Vegas many times.
Yeah.
Never had a hot dog there. That's not true. Never mind. I take that back.
Mom, we were raised Catholic. Go ahead and put me up in a Catholic seminary for the duration of my stay, all right?
This episode has been brought to you by patreon.com/Cardiff Electric and Cardiff Electric's new YouTube channel, @CardiffElect. Subscribe now, or I'll cry. Sit, Eugene, sit. Good dog.
It's a good tune.
Please don't make Cardiff cry.
All right. Great game, Cardiff. And Cardiff, you planning a vacation or something coming up?
Yeah, I've been stalking. Yeah, I'm away next week. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
I've been filling you up.
We got a bunch of games coming up. Cardiff is not slacking on his duties over here at WATP. And neither is Megan. We have a game that was introduced last week called Is It Gay? And I have not watched any of these clips. I don't know anything about it. Megan, you want to set up what this game is and how it works?
I mean, I crushed it last week. That's all we need.
You fucking lost every single one. You got shut out.
All right, so if you haven't seen it last week, Is It Gay is about Aaron Imholt. He calls things gay. So we're going to see if everyone can guess whether or not he calls certain things gay.
Yeah, so we'll have a setup, and then we'll pause it, and we'll ask everyone if they think Aaron's going to call this gay or not, because Aaron has zero creativity, and so everything is just gay. We lost Adam somehow. Adam is boycotting. Is it gay? God, it got quiet here in here, too.
Gay!
Yeah, we should get the Opster.
He's like, the show is gay.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's got offended by all this gay talk.
Well, he crushed it last week. He doesn't need to play. He proved himself.
Yeah.
Adam, welcome back to the show.
Oh, hey.
All right, here we go.
I picked the wrong show to want to come out
A
on.
dead
Never
game
mind, I'll
says
wait till
grow
next
out
week.
the front two legs and comb over. So grow out the first two legs of the spider and then just split them. Is that what you want me to do? Or you want me to grow out the first two and then just throw them over the side?
All right. Megan, I'll let you ask the question.
All right, Adam. So he's talking about growing his hair out and combing it over. Is it gay?
I think we lost Adam. I think it's
Is it gay?
That's perfect, though. You got to keep score on this one, Producer Chris. You got a lot of work to do here.
Yeah.
This is an important game. It's very competitive. All right. Oh, wow. Somehow Adam is here, but he's not here. So let's remove this one.
I think Adam's internet's gay.
Everything's gay.
Adam, you with us this time? Cardiff, is it gay?
This is going great.
Cardiff, is it gay?
I'm changing. I'm flipping my strategy this week. 100% gay.
All right.
Annie, is it gay?
He's talking about his hair. It's definitely gay.
All right. I'm also saying that this is gay. Producer Chris?
Seems kind of gay.
All right. We have our answers. Everyone thinks it's gay.
Interesting.
Oh!
A dead game says
threw us for a loop there.
It's not gay.
It's not gay.
Not gay.
No winners on that one. I'm not surprised that we all picked gay based on last week. Okay.
It's different this week. You never
All
know
right.
what he's going to say.
I can't tell if Adam is here or he's not here. He keeps coming in different ways.
It's multiple pictures of Adam Busch thinking.
Yeah. All right. Adam, you with us, buddy? Fair enough. Moving on. Next round.
Eric Cartman says, Aaron, you playing any other new games online? No, I actually went back into Medieval 2 Total War. I go back to some of the classics from time to time. I didn't like Manor Lords. I love Bannerlord.
Megan,
Is Manor Lord or Banner Lord gay?
All right, there you go. Cardiff.
Cardiff.
Is it gay?
No, is it gay? We don't need that.
Gay.
It's read so much smoother the first time.
Gay or nay?
Annie, what do you think? Is it gay?
As somebody who played video games all night, it's definitely gay.
All right. I am going to go with gay. I got to go gay. Producer Chris?
Gay.
Adam Busch?
Gay.
All right.
But I didn't like Manor Lords. I thought that game was kind of gay.
All right.
So no, not into any new games.
All right. So far we're all tied with 1. Is that what I'm
correct
seeing on here? All right. Next one.
It's just a time to be alive. We've got great shows coming for you, though. You know the other thing that's got me running around like crazy? We've got goals again. I hate it. I was pathetic this morning. And, we've had no goals for 3 or 4 weeks, and it's been one of those things where I, forgot what they were like.
Are goals gay, Cardiff?
No, not gay. They'll never call a goal gay.
Annie?
I think that it's gay.
I agree with Cardiff. I don't think he wants to call the goals gay, although I think he does from time to time. I'm going to say no, it's not gay. Producer Chris?
I went not gay for once.
AB?
Yeah. The goal is holy. It's not gay.
All right.
And then this morning we started off so hot, and I'm like, yeah, fuck this. Goals are gay. We got this shit.
Annie is leading.
Wait a second. So gay can mean cool? Or how did they even use the word gay there?
Oh,
you into it now?
No, wasn't he saying that people say it's gay?
I guess.
That was what the haters say, Carl.
I see. Okay.
That makes sense, yeah.
You tricked us, Megan.
All right. Annie's in the lead.
$5 from Vadam. Oh, God. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Vadam says if Keanu is down with it, I would take her behind the bar. Cheetos can join in with Crunchy. Keanu and I would bang Keanu. She's beautiful naked, too.
Is banging Keanu gay? I don't know.
Gay.
Cardiff says it's gay. Annie,
that's just my opinion.
It's Keanu, so unfortunately, yeah. If it was a different girl, I would have not picked gay on this one.
Whoa.
It almost has to be gay. I'm going gay. Producer Chris?
I went not gay.
Adam Busch?
No, I think it's pretty gay.
All right.
Come on, not gay.
How did I get... You know, I used to be the #1 rated radio host in this community. In the last 5 years, I have more mugshots than radio shows. And here we are. 1 radio show.
Not gay.
Not gay.
So
I'm tied with Annie.
You and Annie are both tied now. All right. I like that misdirect right there. Like, well, how is he going to make this gay? It wasn't, turns out.
But he's got 2 mugshots.
Round 5. He's got more mugshots than radio shows.
Are 2 mugshots gay?
They are, yes. Have you seen those mugshots?
Yeah, they're pretty gay.
They're very gay.
But he's the #1 broadcaster
By the
in
way,
his
can anyone else
community.
tell Fred?
What does that mean, his community? Where is that? Like among the dead end that he lives in? Among
his
his
HOA.
cul-de-sac? What is that?
Could mean
okay,
anything.
very good. Yeah, exactly.
By the way, can anyone else tell fresh dye job on old Bill there? Fresh dye job. I bet you that Bill drinks tequila because it's the lowest calorie booze. I bet.
Is tequila gay?
It better not be.
I mean, it's made me do gay things, so yeah, it's gay.
That's fair.
Wow. Some admission right there.
I mean, come on.
Annie?
Annie?
If he was talking about hair dye, which I thought he was, no. But since it's tequila, yes, that's gay.
All right. I'm going gay. Producer Chris?
I went not gay.
It's pretty gay.
All right. Let's find out.
I bet you he's gay like that.
Oh. Okay, there it is. All right, what do we got as the score right now? That was the 5th round. What's the score?
So let's see. Annie is winning with 3, I believe. Yes.
And then
What can I say? I know gay stuff.
Yeah, no, you should be good at this game. I'm impressed. We do have a bonus here, only because I don't want Annie to win. I want to catch up to her. Do I have a chance to catch up to her? Do I have 2? I have 2, right?
Yeah, everyone has 2.
All right.
Except Adam.
For everything.
Except Adam, who sucks at this. Well, he didn't answer the first one.
That is true.
Yeah, we'll give it to him.
Yeah, we'll give it to him.
Okay.
So everyone has 2.
Here we go. Pressure's on. Annie, maintain this lead.
Let's go to Benny Johnson first. He's happy about it. Let's see what old Benny thinks. He's the Benny who's not completely hateable.
Well, 3, 2, 1. Welcome.
You don't have to do that.
Oh, the countdown before the video starts.
Is counting down while you're recording gay, Cardiff?
That's gay.
Annie?
Yeah, that's definitely gay.
God, I got to go not gay in order to try to get the point. Producer Chris?
Gay.
Adam?
I gotta follow my heart. It's gay. And you know what, Aaron? You could also chop it off so it wasn't included. You could have just started it where it should have been and not embarrassed him.
He's got a lot of time to fill, Adam. I was pointing this out earlier in our StutJo segment.
Good point. That's 3 whole seconds, yeah.
8 hours a day. Yeah, if you get a 3, 2, 1 in there and comment on it, it helps. All right. I need this to be not gay in order to tie Annie in this game. I think I can do it.
Welcome.
You don't have to do that. You already hit go. Don't give yourself a countdown. That's fucking gay.
Alligator.
Of course it's gay.
Wow.
I wanted it to be true, but I knew it wouldn't be. Son of a bitch. Wow, another
It was
fantastic
so gay
game.
he had to go drink his Celsius.
Yeah.
Another fantastic game, Megan. Well played, and congratulations to Annie as the big winner on here. Dr. Scotty Jones saying he was 5-1. Dude, putting your score in the chat. Gay.
Everyone should keep score.
Definitely very gay. Wow, look at this. Graham Wellington coming in with now a 50 spot. This is for Annie. Annie, you're bringing in the big bucks here. Congratulations.
Hey, I do what I can.
And we appreciate
Ever
it.
since
Amanda,
Alvareza appeared, Annie's had this ascendance as one of the good ones, and we all appreciate that.
Is that what's happened?
Good point.
Amanda
That's what they
Nappy,
say.
Member for 17 months. This one is all about me. I'm the 23rd most important Dabbleverse chatter according to Rob Report's Dabbler ratings. I haven't read the most recent issue. I believe that, though. Amanda Nappy doesn't usually lie to me, especially when it's celebrating a 17-month anniversary like they're doing. Do we have any new reviews that we can
I
read on
have
the show?
one.
All right.
All right, this new one comes in from Colin the Wolf 3 days ago. The title is 0. Trash Without Conscience.
Seems like someone's
Conscience?
angry.
There you go.
Yeah, that feels sincere.
Yeah, that feels like a 0 star. It's probably a 1 star, right? You have to give at least 1.
Yeah, you have to put 1 star, so it's 1.
Haha, sucks for him. You got to give me 1 star. All right. Well, please get over to Apple Podcasts or wherever we review podcasts and get some 5 stars in there for the algorithm. And then shit all over us in
love of
the
God.
comment section. Before we hit some voicemails, Annie, what are you up to? Where can people find you?
If people want to check me out, I've been streaming Once Human. It's a survival game over on my YouTube channel. Go to insanity.com, INSANNEITY.com.
Very good. We will check that out. Megan, you didn't bring any Spotify comments with you this week, did you?
I have a couple from last week's episode.
Oh, okay, great. So people are commenting on individual episodes now on Spotify, so it's fun to get some instant feedback. I know you include it in the net news from time to time. Let's find out how we did.
So Patrick says, what the fuck up is with the heavy breathing in the background during the golf tournament discussion? And
I saw people talking about that, about a heavy breathing thing going on.
I didn't hear it, but I put it in the news because
you did? Okay.
Patrick was pissed.
All right. Well, I'll ask Ed, the editor, about
Was
that.
that during what? Which part was that during?
a golf tournament segment.
Was I
Probably
in there for that?
Steel toe.
Steel toe.
Yeah, it might be me. I have a feeling it's me. I'm gonna
That's
take
gay.
responsibility for that one.
Yeah,
Pretty
heavy
gay.
breathing with a bunch of dudes.
Man
I'll
up,
make you
pretty gay.
hyperventilate.
Pretty
Yep.
gay.
Mm-hmm. Not hyperventilating, but sometimes I accidentally comment with breathing and sighing, which is, not appropriate for radio. I'm learning about sibilance. I'm learning a lot today. It's exciting.
That's true. What else
we also have one from Slow Dancer. Can we change Aaron's name from Steel Toe to Twinkle Toe?
I like it. It makes sense. I hate that he's leaned into this win for the toe shit. Is that all you got for comments?
We have one more from another Patrick that says, so did all these people say something bad about the place? That's definitely real. 5 stars.
All right.
I'm not sure what that means, but
you know what? When you're listening to a show and you're reacting to like the exact conversation, I've totally done that to people who I'm friends with. I'm watching their show and I'll like text them something and they're like, Carl, I just saw this. What is this? I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You were talking about it at the time.
Just says, I'm full of shit.
Right, yeah. It'd be something like that. Like, no, fuck off, man. That's not true. And someone's just like, Carl, you all right? Is this meant for me? Like, oh, yeah, shit. My bad. I'm just listening. Graham Wellington with another $20 says, Adam is definitely, as he says, one of the good ones. Graham Wellington's got a lot of weird messages going in. Anyway, the point is comment on Spotify when you're listening along, and you might get read on this very show. This is a voicemail that I was going to play on the last episode, and then I heard it was for Adam, so I saved it for this.
We are streaming 1 hour early this week.
Oh, yeah. That's an announcement. The Isotopes have a show on Saturday, so we're going to start at 1 p.m. with Vinnie Paulino on Saturday. I guess that's kind of our...
The teaser.
And I might do Bill Maher with Billy Joel.
Ooh.
My buddy Darren was messaging me about that interview. Have you seen anything about it, Adam?
No, but I know everything there is to know about Billy Joel, so I will be tuning in.
All right.
As I grew up on Long Island with a father as a piano player, that's one of those things I just can't turn off. I love the man. And
Cool.
I did see the documentary, but I'm excited to see this Bill Maher thing. I heard it's awesome.
Yes. Yeah. Darren was filling me in on a lot of the reasons why we should check that out. So maybe we'll do that as the show proper for this Saturday with Vinnie Paulino, recording an hour earlier than usual. And if you're in the Western New York area, you can come see the Isotopes this weekend in Fairport at the Steel Rail Revival. It's a charity gig, right?
It will be on TJ Ryan's stage, 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Eastern.
Come check us out with myself, producer Chris, and the great Lucy Tightbox.
Hey, Carl, Mike Hawk here. This is for TV's Adam Busch. Love you, love the show. Just wanted to chime in on a couple of things from the last episode. First, I know you probably didn't have many sports tournaments at your artsy wood-paneled acting school, but 16 is not a random number for a tournament. It's a power of 2, so it fills a bracket perfectly. Like last year I had 13 teams, so 3 teams got a first-round bye. If you had 17 teams and 2 teams play an extra game, it's pretty basic sports ball stuff. And lastly, you asked, is cocking off a Minnesota saying? Oh, yeah, you betcha it is. Don't call me back. 45 seconds, boom.
The reason why I pointed out the number of cornhole teams in the tournament is because Aaron said it'd be great to have over 100 people.
Right.
Last year we had 13 teams. This year maybe 16. So that's not even close to. It's 32. That was the point. Anyway, here's another one for Adam.
He said a lot of great things.
This message is for Adam Busch.
I'm sorry.
No, I was just agreeing with him. And those are true points he made. All of them were correct, and happy to do a corrections corner every week.
We have the smartest voicemailers in the world, for sure. All right, here's another one for you, Adam.
This message is for Adam Busch, particularly. Him and I are the same wavelength. I was about to hit pause on the podcast, look up what does cocking off mean, because I've never heard that. Just before pause, hit message, Adam Busch chimes in. What's cocking off? Who knows? Google it.
Did anybody Google it? Can anyone tell us?
No, I didn't.
Megan doesn't want to admit she knows what
impossible.
cocking off is. All right, fair enough. Here's a voicemail for Megan.
Carl, I need you to get this message to Megan. She's absolutely stunning. And if she's interested in fat truck drivers, give her my number. Thanks.
Sir, I did give her your number last week. I'm sure you've gotten a call or a text from her already. No, that's too bad.
Apparently, cocking off is when you don't give a fuck, Carl.
Oh, that's way different than what I would have guessed.
The example is I'm going to a car show tomorrow, so I'm going to cock off.
That's the example.
That's a horrible example. It could mean anything.
Urban Dictionary. That's what I got.
Use it in a sentence. I sure don't know what cocking off means.
Remember that guy Aaron said cock off?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
sure love injecting the word cock into sentences that don't need it at all to express something.
That's gay.
Nah, yeah, it's pretty gay.
I'm going gay on that one.
Gay.
Go pretty gay.
This right here is the perfect voicemail.
I gotta go. Bye.
That's how you do it right there.
Hello, I would like to please place an order for a large pepperoni and spinach pizza. If you have blue cheese, I really like. Do you guys have blue cheese? Really, goddamn. Okay. Mountain Dew. Do you Code Red Mountain Dew? Okay. Thanks. Please call me back.
Is Code Red Mountain Dew still a thing?
I hope not.
Ask your brother.
Yeah, I'll ask my brother. I'll see him next week. We'll get to the bottom of this.
The answer is, of
Carl.
course.
Oh, it is. Okay.
I didn't get an address on that. I don't know where to go.
Yeah, no, I know. That's probably why the order's late. We didn't get all the information we needed.
Hey, Carl, you should do a live show in Seattle. All right, that's all. Bye.
Seattle seems like a really far away place. It's definitely not where I want to go to do a live show. We covered Sam Hyde when he was on with, what's his lips?
Harlan Williams.
Harlan Williams on the Harlan Highway podcast. And a lot of people had a lot of different ideas and thoughts about that appearance. You're nodding your head. Was this on the internet news as well? People complaining about different takes, what Sam Hyde was up to?
Well, no, we haven't gotten to that news yet because
Oh, okay.
that'll be this Saturday. But
All right. Well, this is one of the people who thinks that maybe we didn't have it right.
Hey, Carl, and all the co-hosts. So I'm not even going to get further into the episode than about 10 minutes, but you and Andy said something that very much upset me. So much so that I'm in the middle of downtown Detroit traffic, and I still have to whip my phone out to call you guys. That's when you said that these two guys, Sam Hyde and whatever the other fucking dude's name was, were trying to out-Matan each other. Buddy, Sam Hyde started that. Sam Hyde's been on Matan's show and out-Matan because Sam Hyde's been doing this since the beginning. He started that whole internet Sam Hyde thing. It was literally called pulling a Sam Hyde when you contain somebody else's documentary. He did it to iDubbbz. He did it to all of them. You try and get Sam Hyde on an interview, his goal is to ruin you. Do not say that they're trying to out-Matan each other. Matan is the newest guy on this. You could have said he was Eric Andreing before you said Matan, all right? Now, I love Matan. I think he's very funny. But put some fucking respect on Sam Hyde right fucking now. Anyways, have a good night. Don't come till tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.
All right. Thanks for your feedback, and thank you for your call. Much appreciated. I'll have to watch Sam Hyde and Matan Evan. That sounds interesting, actually. And this one's for you.
You know, last Wednesday I'm watching the voicemails and into my whole pussy melt / exploding joke, and I see Annie cracking up off mic, and that made me feel pretty good. But then Adam has to make his mousy little comments. Oh, that sounds pleasurable for her. Or what's the other one? Oh, do you think that's really what women want to hear? Didn't realize you were such a feminist, Me Too, Karen. What's the other word? I can't even think of it. Either way, didn't you used to work with the great Patrice O'Neill? You say something like that. It's a two-part question. What do you think he would have thrown at you, and how fast do you think it would have left his hand? Think about it.
Good question.
At Cardiff Elect.
Yes.
Hello.
That was Cardiff who left that message? Jesus. Thought we're all friends here. Adam, comment? Are you still with us? It looks like your eyes are moving. Maybe
he's faking.
Yeah, I think he's faking.
He's going to come back with a lisp.
What would he have thrown and how
I couldn't
fast
hear
would
the
have left
second
his
half of
hand?
that. I'm having some trouble over here. What was the...
Okay.
I am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but that's fine. We're moving on.
No, I'm not faking. I'm not.
No, I know. We're moving on. Here's a new Opie conspiracy.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Okay, what was the? I heard most of it. What was the actual question?
I don't know, man. I
Okay.
think it was a joke.
It was so long ago.
Let's get this fucking guy out of here.
Pittsburgh shithead here. This is for Adam Bush's conspiracy corner. I think Doggy left and took the wife and kids with him. That's my theory. See you later.
What do you think about that, Adam? Did Doggy leave and take Opie's family?
Well, I think it's probably what's happened, because that's what Opie would do.
All right, Adam. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Doggy in a while. That's another thing I'm a little bit concerned about.
Oh, poor doggy.
I know.
Hey, Carl. Never felt the need to list my credits when I called in, but I do delivery for a dispensary, and those gummies that guy was showing, those are like $20. I don't know why he paid $100, so that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Also, greening out is absolutely a real term that I've heard people use. Anyway, have a good one. Also, hi, Adam.
So that was in reference to that Marcos guy from M3 Reviews.
Oh, yeah.
That was a weird stream that we watched. But yeah, he was very excited about those gummies he got for $107.
Well, he did say warming down, so you would question anything he said after that.
Greening out sounds really dumb to me. I've been around potheads for a long time. I've partaked many times. I've never heard the term greening out. So
I have. It's a term.
I've heard it and I agree it's stupid.
All right, not in this country. We don't use that term. This guy really hates Marcos from M3 Reviews.
Oh, also, I wanted to say that guy's a jackass, and I really hope we go back to making fun of him. What a fucking cornball. He makes every stoner just look like a fucking just a complete fucking buffoon.
Yes, he does. Amanda Lynn Nappy coming in at supertip.gg/WATP.
Cock off is the more offensive term for go away, but less offensive than the more commonly used F word. So,
no. Is that true too? You can just tell someone to cock off? I guess that sounds like a British thing.
Yeah. Like, if you guys keep doing that, I'm just going to fuck off.
Yeah. I'm going to cock off.
Well,
then we'll see what happens.
You can fuck off.
Fair enough. Is South Park on tonight?
10 p.m.
That's exciting. New South Park. We've been waiting a long time. And it's almost here.
I gotta go. Bye.
Okay, bye.
I gotta go. Bye. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go.
Did you say Tukey Soup?
I gotta go. This is getting
tonight?
stupid.
Tukey Soup at 9. Yes. be
Tukey
there.
Soup at 9. That's coming up in 15 minutes, everybody.
Nobody cares.
That's not true. I'm a huge Tukey Soup fan. How dare you?
Okay, folks. Guess what? The episode's over.
I'm an asshole.
Man, that was a good episode.
That was a good episode.
I enjoyed that.
That was a great episode.
That was really great.
Okay, bye.
I have to go now. My planet needs me.